Can they add tongue tracking to VTube models? I think it would be awesome if I could just like hit that I made at the start of every stream. I think it would really set the mood going forward. And trust me, I know setting the mood is important. Give me 1 second, I'm just finishing up some settings stuff. Okay, should be all good now. Hello, ladies and germs. What's good? I just want to say I just realized something. Okay, okay. Dude, watch it be like the most scathing message of all time. It's about to be like a response back, like, your life serves 0. What I realized is maybe if you didn't click that fucking go live button, society could get to a better place. Throw in my Coke Zero and upgrade to actual water. Well, water and a different beverage for the rest of the stream. Dude, imagine the different beverage. Are there any drugs that you drink? I guess alcohol technically counts. That's a stimulant, as far as I know. We're still in chapter 1. That is true. That is drastically true, actually. I mean, maybe we should finish chapter 1 right now by going up to the top of the mountain. It's just like, dude, I'm having so much fun checking out all the other stuff. I'd never make fun of the Hollow Knight Pro, so it's actually, I've been seeing a lot of Silksong takes online, right? Like, obviously, the game's out now, so people are going to be giving their takes on it. I think there are 4 categories, and I'll go in the order you'll kind of see them if you engage with stuff about the game online, right? So the least common to see is just kind of like a rational take. Those will never happen in this kind of space, right? Because the reason they don't happen isn't because people don't have rational takes about the game. It's because rational takes don't drive engagement as much. So if you're just being like a normal person about what you think about the game, your content's gonna get pushed to nobody, because like, who wants to see somebody who's just like, yeah, it's really good, I enjoy it a lot, there's some stuff I'd change, but it's pretty good. Oh, no one wants to hear that. They want to hear like, Hollow Knight Silksong killed my family, you know? So you're never gonna see the rational takes. They still exist out there. Don't take that as a, oh, they aren't real. Also, I just see you said you found out what the spitter guy drops. Don't tell me, we'll go find out for ourselves. We'll go kill him first. That'll be an easy warm-up, because all it is just jump and do things. Just keep doing this for a while. But we might teleport there just to make it a little bit easier. We might just fast travel back to the basic one. But yeah, so you'll never see a rational take, but that just goes for games in general, not just Hollow Knight. Then there's 2 categories of rage bait, okay? There's clear engagement rage bait, and then there's the creative rage bait. And the creative rage bait is probably my favorite. Like the one guy who showed a video of himself dying 4 times in Hunter's March and then said this game is so frustrating that he thinks there's going to be more school shootings because this game exists. That's a psychotic thing to say, by the way. That is like purely... Oh! Hold on. I might have killed all the residents of this town. Well, you know, bound to happen. Oh god, they're all so fucking dead, man. Yeah, that's on me. Woo. Weave. Give me a little bit of these. Honestly, I thought I'd be safe here forever. We gotta stop veiling psychotic things as rage bait. Yeah, so like, here's the thing. People are like, I can't believe he actually thinks that. I choose to believe that's rage bait and not something he actually believes, because it's just too insane to be anything other than rage bait. With that said, that is an unhinged and not well-adjusted thing to say at all, right? I don't bring that one up because I'm like, that was a good take that guy had. It's just, you'll see it a lot online, is that level of rage bait, right? Where it's like, you're just saying something insane and inflammatory to get a response out of people. Which I guess is more, it's more engagement bait than rage bait. Anyways, sorry to everybody. Yeah, rip to the real ones. I don't know who brought that guy here. Hey, there's the one person who's afraid. Oh, we might have self-fulfilled their prophecy real quick. Well, surely the Skull Tyrant's gone now. Oh, Worm's back. Oh. Ah, here she is, safe after all. I was worried your battle with the enormous beast had left you badly wounded. Shames me to have left you in danger there, Missy. But I'm no warrior, and my tools ain't no match for a creature like that. It is well you kept yourself safe. The settlement needs a fixer now, not a warrior. Maybe that's true. Times like these, all we can do is put our heads down and try to rebuild. Yeah. Well, you know, yes, I mean... Oh dear, what fearful events. Yeah. Don't know who did all that, but once we find them... Don't know who went into their lair and enraged it. But yeah, no, so those are the two kinds of rage bait. And then the third kind are just like... Or sorry, the fourth kind, I guess, because there were two types of rage bait. The fourth kind of take I've been seeing with Hollow Knight, Silksong, are just people who are bad at the game thinking that their experience is everybody's experience. Which, like, Hollow Knight's a hard game, I would say. I would say it's not easy, right? Like, as I bounce on top of an enemy's head 3 times. You think you'd fucking last in this asylum? Look at this shit. You think you could do that? No, but like, it's definitely on the harder side of games where precision does matter a good bit, right? And I know that's a lot of people struggle with it. So like, I see a lot of takes from people saying the game's too hard. I don't know if it's that the game is too hard or that the early game doesn't give you the resources that make the game feel good. That's kind of my take, is some people are like, it starts out too hard. I don't think it's that it's too hard. I think it's that you start out a little bit too resource starved, right? Like, you don't get any of your good tools for a while. But now that I have good tools, dude, combat's so much easier because of it. They never would have thought I would have remembered this one. Disclaimer, I didn't. Oh. Sister Spider, husk bound to moss. Watch over these bugs born low, raised by the fervor fostered, born and caught within our web unknowing. But yeah, no, I definitely do think the game expects you to have played Hollow Knight before, but the other thing about that take is I think it's half true, because I think the other truth is that having played Hollow Knight only helps so much with how different a lot of the movement in this game feels in general. Like, especially for the platforming, I think the thing that a lot of people are going to have to do first is unlearn Hollow Knight techniques. Now, with that said, knowing that you can get the Hunter's Crest that gives you the nimble slashes that the Knight used, you could just play this game exactly like it's Hollow Knight if you just pick the Agile style. Because that is Knight's range. The most glaring issue I've seen is lack of money. Rosary beads are atrocious for sure. Now, with that said, you are also using a down slash style. Yes! Correct. Well, that's part of why I wanted to go back to it, is because it does feel right for me to have that kind of down slash. But I also like the slow, meaty hits that this one has, especially when you get to do like a combo of that into that. It just feels so good, man. It's so clean. Okay, now that we've hit our respawn beacon, boink, we should be... Give me a second. I gotta remember where we are. Well, here's one. So if I play this, if I play this for you, am I worthy? My faith, my reward. All right, still don't really know what they're thinking. I think this style could be used for skips because the running slash actually throws you up a good bit. It does. Now I don't, but you can't like do any jumps after. Well, I guess it's kind of like more for the horizontal. Hold on, let me just... Anyways, now that we have our bench respawn set up, I'm gonna hit this and then just farm a little bit there. And farm a little bit here. Just kidding. There it is. Well, that sucks. That is what it is. We'll just make it right. Now, come on. Is momentum uncapped? I don't know. Yeah, it could also be because we're using the other Weaver thing that makes us Run faster. It's possible. It's possible. Dude, I love seeing after work 3 of my friends hop onto Silksong. I'm telling you, man, the game's good. It is, unfortunately. Look, I know it'd be fun to say, like, all this time was wasted. I just can't farm these guys to save my life, by the way. It's a personal choice. This is enough. We have enough thread that we can just jump past them now. It's fine. We have enough. Look, I'm out of practice by 1 day, okay? Obviously, I lose every single bit of muscle memory. I think I've got unlimited room up there. Okay. I mean, fuck you. Poisoned? Fuck you, man. Also, a horrible choice to have thumbtacks right now. God, could you imagine? I feel like the tip almost hits there. It's so close. But I guess that's just better. That's true. That's good. That's good for damage. There we go. Woo. Well. I kind of like this one more. I don't know why. Woo. Other one just kind of feels like horrible use of my floaty cape. Other one feels like I'll get clipped more, you know? Like, if a bullet were to curve, it would be on the other one, not on this one. There we go. Oh, that's it. So he is a boss. So that gives us a beast shard. I can assume that this probably boosts up our ow form, you know what I mean? The one where you start clawing out and you say, "Princess, this is what the insides of my hearts look like." I got it. Well, he was pretty easy at this point. It's been a while, though, so fair enough. Anything going on over here? No? Okay. There's got to be something there at some point. So let's check. Beast shard. Breaks into 140. That's it. I must have missed something he dropped. That's it? Brother, that might be the biggest slap in the face of all time. You could get that literally at the start. Yeah, but even at the start of the game, 140 shards is nothing. Well, I'm happy I didn't waste my time with my weaker weapon doing that then. I would have been pissed off. Like, for me, at this point, it's something. But that's honestly, that's an upgrade for later in the game. Because early game, if you walked backwards when you woke up, you could find that in a secret wall. Oh. I kind of feel like I shouldn't be here, man. It's like if I showed up to the funeral of somebody like I had a hitman kill, you know? Like, it's, I don't know if they want me. I might be ruining the vibe for them. Because, like, his death is 90% on my hands. With that said, my condolences. What ritual calls you all together? Okay, I think you can tell from the corpse in her hand, Hornet. Our brother, this poor wretch in my arms, has walked his last aching steps. We gather here to sing him farewell and to mourn our great loss. For though as pilgrims, we aim our sights high and never waver from our path, the loss of a brother or sister still stops our trembling limbs in place. Who knows the name of this little program? Although this pilgrim's name has been lost, still we sing farewell. Oh, they're... Okay, well... Them having him drop twice might be the funniest part. Anybody sad about this? We carry your memory? Oh, fallen brother. Wait, they actually changed it. I really wish I knew the proc chance for dice you're getting saved by in Hella. It is a lot. It definitely is a lot for me, especially. Wouldn't it have been so fucked up if right after I sat on that one, another another one of them just came by? Well, let's see. Did dropping him here actually create a body down here? You might say, why are you checking? Because I need to grave rob. It's the only way. Also, turns out I missed this. Oh. I mean, what a beautiful time to find it. Dear Lord, when I'm strapped for cash. Yeah, guys, I don't think he made it down here. I'm starting to have my doubts they threw him down here. Because it's not that body. That's way too mossy. Oh. Well. There's his body. Then he said I could get something just by turning around. Tubs. You were. That's all that's in here, huh? Secret wall behind this too. What the fuck? Where? I don't see one. Did you get pranked by Game Facts? Looked up top 10 Hollow Knight Silksong tips and tricks. Top 10 ticks. Well, I don't know about that. I don't remember, but it led to a full-ass B shard. It might just be somewhere else on the path. I mean, we'll run through anyways. Peep what we're missing. See how the other side's living. Alright, nothing there. Nothing down here, I'm assuming. Yeah. They love hiding stuff in the tutorial area, though. I saw it on my feed. I'm not a loser. I do think it is, like, insane loser tech to look up where everything is on your first playthrough of a game. I do think that's like, how about you play the adventure game as an adventure game? And you might say some people don't like their games to be that kind of ambiguous and would rather have the answers. But like, if that's who somebody is, why are they buying an adventure game? It's like a vegan walking into a steakhouse and going, what the fuck? Where's the plant-based options? Look, you're at the wrong place, man. I fully agree there should be places that do accommodate for your palate and flavor profile, for sure. That you're just not at the right place right now. That's why whenever I see those kinds of people going, oh, they should have done this, blah, blah, blah. Nah, come on. Just explore. Let your intuition take a... You can be Lewis and or Clark, probably with less killing of Native Americans. Probably, but I'm also not going to limit that for you if that's kind of what you're looking for. Just going to die in the tutorial area. I'm checking if we missed anything over here, because I don't think I came over here on my initial run through. Did we go this way? I don't think so, right? Well, we're not really missing much. You can skip the double jump area by luring the green guy. The double jump area by luring the green guy. You can skip the double jump. I don't know what you're talking about, I'll be honest. Which one is the double jump area? Like the one in this area. Oh yeah, I mean that might have been what we did last time I was here, right? Where you need double jump. Yeah, I thought we did lure some flying guys over and double jump. I mean, it was a while ago at this point. I don't exactly remember what I did when I was first in the ruined chapel. Oh, I think we're good to... Oh, yeah. What are you doing in here now? I'm thinking it was you that cleared my basement. On first arrival, the nesting creatures didn't take kindly to my passing. They're cranky bugs. They made an awful mess down here in their hatching brood. You've my many thanks for seeing them off. I thought I was so smart for playing the song right here, dude. I thought for sure. Look at the way that background is set up. Tell me that doesn't look like you'd play a song to get in there. I thought I was a genius. Turns out, I misread the title. Nah, bro, trust me, keep doing it. Yeah, it's 6 hours in, you'll really get... The door will open. Trust, trust. You can just tell my faith was waning. A life-saving bridge. I just don't... I mean, you're lucky I have a beast shard on me, alright? Should we even do it? I guess we could. Also, hi Joe, how's it going? Yeah, we're gonna pop 2 of these, sure. We'll build a bridge. We'll build a bridge. Mainly because I feel like there's gonna be a benefit to doing all of these wishes. It's actually not because I want the bridge. And plus, now I'm giving the fixer work. Look, I'll walk over here and I guarantee you he's already getting to work on it. Never mind. All right, well, fuck me. Sorry, I thought he had a little bit more gumption to him. Let me walk in and walk out. Then he'll be working on the bridge. In fact, got anything else? Nope, okay. What other wishes do we have? I know that I'm stalling so much, but I want to do everything. I mean, this bridge is just a scam. I'll say it, man. They just took my money for fun. They actually sold me a bridge. That's fucked up. Somebody said they had a bridge to sell me, and I put my whole life savings in it. Honestly, it's not even their fault. It's mine. What do we have going on in Bile Water? I don't feel like we were done here. But maybe we shouldn't even be in Bile Water yet. Maybe that's why I didn't feel like we were done here. Yeah, because you can see... Well, Sinner's Road. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. We got nothing near us right now. Yeah, so Bile Water was this place. Do feel like there's some stuff we're missing out on, you know? Didn't we go up here already? That jump in specific feels very familiar to me. There we go. Maybe it wasn't here. It was similar, though. Unlucky chain for them. This is why you always got to look out for number 1, aka yourself. You see how they thought they'd be strong together? How'd that end up for them? Oh, I remember this spot now. Yeah. We made it in from there, and I went, oh fuck, we have to go get to this fast travel beacon, because I was like poisoned, half dead. But that means we never went to the left. Yeah. That's why you always got to be peeing. Truer words haven't been spoken. Hey, if I'm breathing, I'm pissing. Am I right, fellas, or am I right? Get it because you said number 1. Oh, no, I just thought you were, like, big into pissing. Thought we had a big pisser in the chat. It's just, like, the most obvious there should be a boss here. But I guess maybe later they'll spawn in? The Mist. Yeah, I guess. I'm pissing right now. Wasn't that the whole point of Twitch? You're supposed to turn it on while you take a piss and then wait for somebody else to clip the funny moments. You're not supposed to actually watch the Oh shit. Okay. It's the first time I think. Well, I mean, I guess technically there was the shade, but quite a banshee shriek they gave her, by the way. Do I know where we're going? No. I'm just kind of like exploring, seeing what happens. Very downtown UK kind of vibes here. Smog, pollution, everything's gray. It looks like happiness is dying just for being here. Very UK core. I've got to give it up to them. I didn't think they could capture this industrial, starving Victorian child vibe so well, but here it is. This is what I go through to get a Greg's sausage roll. Dude, I feel like I've been here before. Is this perpetuating the cycle of grief? I've climbed this tower. Many times, in fact. Damn! She took my fucking silk, dude. That's what I use to play songs. Oh, she doesn't know the name of the game. I just really... Do you think this place is like a maze? Like the point of it, it's like the Lost Woods in Zelda. Because I kind of feel insanely lost in it. If it is though, that's fucked up, by the way. Oh, chill out. I think it is. I think this place, we're just in the Lost Woods for sure. So if I go over here, what do we have going on? This is not where I entered the other one. Well, that one wanted to fall, but if that one wants to fall, it makes me think I'm on to something being up here. Maybe I should listen to the the good ones and not the evil ones. What are the good ones? The good ones are like the little butterflies around, the little moths. What makes them good? They don't try to kill me. I think this area is just confusing, not a maze. Yeah, but every time I go up here, because this is verbatim the same as a spot we've been before, but I didn't drop down to get back over here. And then this is another exit that we went to, but I haven't gone that up before. Okay. I'm gonna go down here. Yeah. Oh, please. It is just not that serious. What's going on over here, then? Well, we've been here before. Okay, wait, I've seen this exact layout like 8 times. That's what I'm saying. Nothing here is right. What would happen if I turned around? It's the same. Would this be the same? This is also the same. Well, maybe this is the ending room. Because this looks very different. This is definitely the creepiest area. Yeah, I know. Okay, we're chilling. We've been here before. What's over to the left even further? Just not loving what I'm seeing here. All right, we'll turn back around. We've got ghosts off us. Did you ever climb that big ass tower? Because I remember stopping the climb to go left. I guess I haven't. I don't think so, at least. Ah, fuck. Guys, you're exactly what I was trying to avoid. Like, no offense. I'm sure you're great at parties or whatever. That's what I was looking for. Woo. Okay. We're good now. We're good now. Fuck you, man. Holy shit. All right. Here's my plan. Fuck. They know. Oh, the devs are so aware. We're going to die here. Can I be honest? Like, this is my horror movie moment where I just have to accept the fact that I am at the whims of fate currently. I am not in control. Much to my own chagrin. Now here we have safety. More safety if I go out here. Which makes me think this is the correct way. Step 1 done. Down. The moths say go down. And so I listen. Honestly, the moths are not leading. They don't have my best interest in mind for sure. The moths are telling me to get addicted to ketamine. I don't think I'm doing it. We're backing out on these ones. I'm going my own way. I'm a trailblazer right now. Well, this is different for sure. Gay punk rocker be like, because I'm a cocksucker. Yes, I am. My fault. Sorry. Woo. Well, that would hurt if that fucking took out my insides for sure. Yeah. Whatever. Oh, you're so whatever, man. Oh, you're just a little bitch, aren't you? What's up here then? I just don't think this is where I want to be. But the moths have only led me astray. How could this be wrong? Two say to go up. Two say to go left. Let's think of this like it's a D-pad, right? Like, right down there is the center of the D-pad. Is there anything that says I should go right? None say to go to the right. Except for that one ghost. So if two are saying up, two are saying left, two are saying down. Sure sounds like you fuckers were indecisive, huh? But maybe you're saying all of these ways are fine, so I should just go this way. So left room looks like this with 2 on down. Okay, what's over here though? Well, I don't think anything gets better by ignoring the ghost. So what's over here then? Up we go, or left we go, I suppose. Well, that's definitely gonna drop. Yeah. As I said. They're all in on over here. Well, what happens if I just go up? There is an exit up here. Okay. So now we're back at the first tower. What if I hop back down? Nothing? Guiding you upwards rather than pointing in other directions, but I could be wrong. It's possible. It's possible. I mean, there's also a possibility it has to do with the ghosts. Like, while the ghosts are scary, they're still trying to lead me to a destination. I don't know how likely that is. We'll go here. I feel like it all leads to up. Big Pixar fan, I can tell. Trying to connect the cinematic universes. Yeah. It's just rough when 2 of them are locked onto me. Especially, I can't hurt them, by the way. I don't know if that was apparent or not. So, here's my take. Can you Silksong them? Wait. You're a genius. They probably tell you exactly what way you're supposed to go if you play a song. That's my guess. That's my guess. Now, let's see. How am I supposed to get back to aha? So I can just take this and leave. And I think that's what we're going to do right now, instead of wasting our time here. Because here's my current thought process. It's the mist, and we can't harm the ghosts because they're incorporeal. This makes me think there's going to be a lantern or some kind of item that can help us clear the mist so that we have a direction on where to go. Or even somebody who just gives us a hint on where we're going to go in there. So what I'm going to do instead is we're going to go to the cathedral. I'm thinking the Silksong kills the ghost. It's possible. Oh my God, look who made it. Little Pilgrim, do you sleep? Hoy there. I'm so happy Sherma made it. My goat. I was looking for somewhere to rest my weary shell and found this cozy station. These lands are dangerous. I thought perhaps some harm had come to you. Harm? Oh, Red Maiden, have faith. No harm can come to us this holy ascent. We only need to keep our gaze upward. All right, I'm going to be honest, though. As much as I like Sherma, can you think of a single character who's raised more I'm going to die? What if the Citadel locks you out, though? Because that's probably chapter 2. That's a fair thought process. Okay. We'll give it one more try. Besides, this gives us more time to act like Sherma's going to be okay and live. So what do we have going on here? I saw a post, and like, it's why Reddit is probably my favorite creative writing thing of all time. Try Silksong the Ghost, maybe? Yeah, here's why I'm gonna try it, by the way. We've learned that it will put my cocoon at the start if I fail. So even if this doesn't work and we still have no idea where we're going, I'll just instantly let them kill me. Oh, if you fall out of the mist, you're put back here. Damn. Got the Peter Griffin death pose, too. Okay. Oh. Why? That's probably a question I could ask for a lot of this area. I think I went up once, and then we'll be able to... Oh. I mean, again, I still don't know the why here. But, you know, so the Reddit post I saw, it was somebody saying, am I overreacting? My husband says he hates our newborn. And I'm over here like, how does that happen? Would you fucking shut up for a second? Would you just listen to my song? Okay. Be gone, be gone. You will be lost. All those who wander die. But did you notice it? Did you see it? For a brief second there, the moths all flew up to over here. What? What do the moths know? I mean, chill the fuck out. Will you please? Dude. I think it was top left that they were pointing, though. So we'll take that. I feel like the Silksong guides the moths. I'd agree with that. I think the obnoxious part is these fuckers. It's absolute. Honestly, here's what we're going to do. We're going to really quickly do a reset on this room so I can avoid aggroing her specifically. And then we just go up here. We're looking for moths. No moths on this side makes me feel like this is not the way to go. Wait, what? Wait, that changed the layout. Okay, okay. Reset. This is good. This is good. We need the mental reset anyways. The wait, what, by the way, was because before there were spikes over to the left in an entire area we could land on. So I was just dropping down to get to that. And it didn't exist anymore. Which kind of had me feeling foolish. Aha. Yes, little moths. Where would you like me to go? Up and to the left. Okay. Little moths, could you potentially... Well, hold on. If I play this one for you guys, if I go on and play that song, would you guys just go up? Well, that can't be a coincidence. Okay. Any moths over here? Any beautiful white women over here for me? Sure are. 3 of them right there. Where do you guys think we should go? Up and to the right. Oh. Okay. To the right. Up and to the right still. Okay. Such an asshole. When I get... Ooh, when I can kill whoever placed these. Because, like, what am I supposed to do once I have them aggroed on me? Okay. It's over more. I mean, just chill the fuck out. Would you? It's over here. Got it. Look down. Nothing there. Wait here for a second. Still nothing. Still nothing. Moths located. If I were to play that song, the one that makes you go all night long, what would you think of that, moths? All right, moths yet again. Is it just over here? I think that's it to the right, but I want to double check. Yeah. Okay, that's it. This looks promising. Okay. I'm going to take that as the halfway point. As a sign of you're doing so good, sweetie. Oh, you fucker. If I play from over here, would you guys hear me? Moths? Oh, come on, guys, please. Train your ears, man. Like, maybe listen. Whatever, we're fine. Over here, would you guys listen to me? It's an awesome song that I'm playing. It's made of silk. They could name an entire game after that, you know. Where to from here? I think just to the right. Fuck off. Just fuck off. They're so annoying. I mean, it's completely playable around, though. Like, there's definitely no excuse other than I'm a dumbass if I'm getting called by them, but... Okay, so that was, like, right down here. It's not all of... What? It's gotta be here. There's no other way. Where to from here? Up. Okay. Right there. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. We've seen this layout before. This one's a weird layout. I think it's just up, isn't it? Yeah, it's just up. Yep. Nothing else to do there. Okay. Dude, I mean, they're not making it simple. I'll give them that. They're making sure I really want to work for whatever this is. Either that or I fooled myself into thinking I'm going the correct way. And this is still wrong. But that doesn't seem as likely because this feels right. And if something feels right, how could it be illegal? You'd tell me like having sex with hookers would be illegal if that was the case. Or like doing cocaine. But like they feel right. So obviously they're legal. Weave. Up here. All right, that's how you know it's the right one. They put that bear trap there. Just a funny little joke, a little prank on people. Classic little prank to play on the homies. Set up a bear trap in front of their front door. See if they step on it. Classic. They'll love it. Come at me. Thank you. Needed that. The real pick-me-up I needed when times are tough. See you around. This can't... I don't know. There's no way they all just somehow went away as you played your thing. It does seem too intentional. I'll give it that for sure. But at the same time, why can't I make it anywhere? Am I supposed to anger the ghosts as I go? Remind them what they're vengeful for? Or do you think I'm not saving enough moths? Do you think this is actually a check to save all moths? Which is definitely possible. Where you want to go? Directly to the left. Okay. Actually, yeah, what if you do need to save them? That's what I'm thinking. I'm not completing the rooms because I'm getting out of here too fast. They're leading you to other moths. That's a good way to view it. Yeah, let's check. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay. Well, saving more moths, we made it to another one of these points. Is there something here I'm looking for? Hold on, because this room is just special, right? Like, we can definitely agree this room's special. But it doesn't feel like there's anything I'm looking for. Okay. What if we are going to the right place and it's just long? I mean, I guess this could be commentary on faith, right? I've just got to have faith the moths are still bringing me to the right spot. Fuck me, I couldn't cancel out of that fast enough. Yeah. I'm thinking this is right. Based off of how many there were there, I'm thinking we're making it to the right spot. That was way too many fucking ghosts for it to not be the correct spot. Okay. Where to, little buddies? Well, you know. I'm dead. Holy shit, this one is brutal. Okay, okay. The ending sucks, though. I wish... Do you think there's a charm that makes playing songs faster? Because I can't stun the ghosts. I don't know if you've noticed. They listen to my song and do not give a fuck. Okay, well, once more. This boss might be the hardest. Maybe deadass, you just need something else. It's entirely possible. Because this doesn't feel correct. Like, well, so here's the weird part. It feels right, but it doesn't feel correct because I'm not getting any kind of feedback that makes me feel like it is correct. Aside from the number of ghosts Giga ramped up. But it's possible the ghosts were also ramping up as a get the fuck out of here, dumbass. You don't know what you're doing. It's one of the two for sure. But I'm going to try to save more moths. You haven't fully explored the area connected to the mist. Well, oh, yeah, the bio one. That is true. That is true. Either that or the one time I went, oh, maybe this is the wrong way. Undid all of the progress we had. Dude, oh my god, it takes so long to cancel out of playing your fucking song. It's just, the ghost enemies are ass. I have to say it. I have to say it. The ghost enemies are just ass. You know what? Take me. I'm gonna restart this. Okay. We're gonna yoink our spirit and then just turn around and go explore biowater. Because, yeah, something doesn't feel right. It just doesn't... Because even when I was doing it the right way, that was like 20 minutes of me running down the correct pathway after finding out where it was. And I still didn't make it. Which, again, it is possible that's what you're supposed to do. But that, I mean, that felt a little unbearable, I won't lie. And the fact that you can't generate silk off of the ghost, but they steal your silk, it just doesn't feel good. No developer would expect this of you. The part that makes me feel like it's not right is the lack of any feedback, aside from every now and then I was getting a room that looked promising. But yet, like, with that room, it's so possible that the reason it looked promising was because every now and then they give you that room as a way of saying, hey, you can walk out. Which wouldn't surprise me, because, yeah. Compass charm, you might have extra yellow. So, I don't have the mists map. So, the compass wouldn't help, and I also don't have Bile's map. So, right now, compass wouldn't do anything. I could just equip it in general. But I haven't found the map person for here yet. I mean, I guess technically it would show our yellow dot in the same spot, so I would know at the very least, aha, I'm not insane, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, I wonder if there's gonna be like a... Sorry, I was not trying to ensnare him with my amazing musical talents, even though some people say I'm kind of like the tone-deaf version of Beethoven, which is very nice of them, because as you know, I'm sure you... Was it Mozart or Beethoven who was tone-deaf? I think it was Beethoven, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Oh? You see that up there? Hold. Wasn't Beethoven deaf? Oh, I thought he was tone-deaf. Not like full deaf. I mean, I guess, you know, when you're a musician, being tone-deaf might as well be full deaf. It seems like we're looking for a double jump somewhere around here, because I saw her rings there, but I couldn't get up. You know, because, like, Even if I go over here. How am I supposed to get up there? Great call checking the map, though. The guy who had a metal bar in his mouth and when playing the piano to feel the vibrations. Oh, so he's kind of like the first chess cheater. I understand. You should have just said that. Using the vibrations to feel stuff out. Sorry, Beethoven. We call that cheating around these parts. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, okay. We can go up top. So then maybe just being up top will be what we need. I don't want to touch the goo. Like, I know I could for experimentation's sake, but let's check what's going on this way first. Whoa. Okay. Is that an insta-kill? Oh, shit. Wait, what? Damn, wait, he made me naked, dude. He stripped me down. I tell you, as a fact, they never made the knight naked. Was that, or this was scripted? I feel like it was, because I hit my dash button and I didn't dash, but I was like, maybe I mistimed it. But no, I think that you had to get captured there. Sorry, I had to hit the attack button. It didn't make much sense to me because I didn't have my needle. Guys, I don't mind playing this version of Hornet. Little kicks are so funny, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I can't float. Can I do this still? Holy shit. La criatura está aquí. My fault. Well. A lock with indolent. It sure is. I'm actually so impressed she was just able to kick through that. Fair? I mean, I gotta get out of here. Well, there's the bugs up top. Hey, what the fuck? That's my needle and my shawl. I gotta get out of here. This feels cursed. Fuckers. I'm not built for the cold without my shaw. So I'm gonna have to beat you guys to death with nothing but bare knuckle brawling? Shit, if I have to. No, I think we just have to freeze to death for a bit. Okay. Because I see where my shawl is. They've got it. All right, get back in, get back in. Oh, wait, hold on. Still cold. Let's warm up for a second. I don't want to hop down without my shawl. You know, you might say, why did you get hit there? I tried to parry to push him back. I can't parry with but my feet, as it turns out. Which, like, I know he was fighting with his knife hands. But for whatever reason, I just thought they'd be weaker. It's fine. We're chilling. So... Okay, I got it. We're not supposed to be here yet. We're supposed to go up and fight for our shawl back and our needle back, which is up here. Because now we'll be above. But it still has the heretic lock. Okay. Then over here has the apostate, which I think is what Alex Jones was trying to warn us about. So Luckily, we found that. Good news. Turns out he wasn't crazy. So I guess we do go down, and we just have to go out and around in the cold. Which wasn't what I expected to be the correct answer. I thought for sure we were supposed to get our shawl back to go into the cold. Bro, I'm so bricked right now. I don't blame... Give me a couple screenshots. That's for me for later. Hollow Knight Silksong screenshot taken. You're goddamn right it was. Gonna proudly display these ones on the old Steam profile. Oh shit. Bro, I deal no fucking damage. If you guys are prisoners here, question, why are you fighting me? What the fuck I do? So what do we think? Was this scripted or is this punishment? Can you use your silk spells? Nope. I don't have a needle to use them with. Honestly, unlock the bare knuckle brawling class. I'm ready. I guess she's not even using her knuckles. She has to kick. Classic video game developers can have a woman punch, must have her kick. Classic. See, guys, this game isn't woke at all. I'll just heal real quick. Fighting this aerial one, this is kind of flicking my shit. I won't lie. That sucks so much. Okay, motherfucker. I honestly... I thought we were done with this. Can't hit me up here. This one's hitbox moves so forward after he attacks. There we go. Okay, we got no more flying ones. Don't have the indolent Mark 1 yet. Hey? You're looking a little stuck here, or stuck there. What a pity. Are you two a prisoner here, small bug? If we ally our efforts, escape could be that much easier. You jesting? There ain't no allies in prison. Just throw yourself against the wall in there while I go sniffing for goodies. Well, all right. We're probably gonna see his corpse. Ah, shit. It's a boss fight, isn't it? Okay. Hold. How the fuck? God. I'm ass with this combat scheme, huh? Dude. It's the aerial one. It's the aerial one. Ooh. Get this health back. This guy's nothing, right? Like, this guy is... I mean, he's a chump. Why'd I get hit by him? Even chumps need to have their days, okay? God forbid I like him. There we go. Oh, damn. Would you just, like... I'm just taking this. Why? Because it's not like this enemy attacks. Dude, I'm so ass with their... Woo! It's like the most basic, am I able to do a parabola? And the answer's no. I'm not built for parabolas. This shit too hyperbolic for me. I will not lie. All right. One down. Is this the key of indent? Or indolent? Yeah, use the key of indolent. There we go. So now we're through here. Son of a bitch. Feels like someone wants to sell me something. No, it feels like we should get our bench up here first. Okay. Oh, there he goes. This is... Oh, okay, yeah. So it's not necessarily a bench, but our respawn point is now way easier to make it to here. We don't have to go as outside. Damn! Yo, get that. What the fuck, man? They made her naked and oiled up for this section. That's actually an insane combination. Team Cherry, take another 7 years. How's it going? Oh, we thought one of them buzzing bullies was sneaking up on us, but it's just a merry jailbug. Why are you in here? Caught thieving, were you? Greedy, greedy. I've stolen nothing. Rather, I suspect the wardens are servants of the Citadel. The cage used in my capture bore similar runes to the one that brought me to this land. Bound in the cage, I'd have proved a fine gift. There ain't nothing fine about you, jailbug. We recognize a fellow thief as soon as we saw you. Now, don't be lingering too long. Those guards will be quick to want to pop you in your cage. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm chilling. Oh, okay, so this is just our actual... We have our bench. We're fine, we're fine. Bam! Oiled up yet again. I mean, do you fucking mind? Like... Thank you. Right. We can't clash. We can't clash. This is why we can't clash. You're just fucking boxing these guys. It is kind of sick. The fact that you can't parry at all. As it turns out, parrying's a big part of my playstyle. What, playstyle? All right, fair enough. This is the other part of it. That's the most important one. Make sure you really sear that one into your retinas. What we got going on over here? Okay. Combat avoided. Now in here, we'll probably find another key. Oh, shit. Don't worry, little guy. They captured me as well. Feel no shame in getting caught. All right. Nothing here. Don't mind me. It's all chill. It's all chill. All right, to the right side we go. What we got going on in here? Dude, I will never take my needle for granted again. Is this indolent? Yeah, that's the one we need. I mean, I don't really feel like they had to make this many indolent ones. I guess they really wanted to make sure you weren't sequence breaking this. Okay, so we've got a couple of traps we can use. Aha. Okay, got it how the traps work. Fuck. Like that. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. There we go. One down. There we go. Okay. Mainly just using that as a healing window. Horrible timing. That one's fine, though. That one should be fine, too. And that one should be... so close. There we go. Chilling on that one. Okay. I mean, you know what? Smart on him to walk back. I'm just not happy about it. There we go. Chilling. That was a good encounter. I like that one. That one was fun because they made me think, which rarer and rarer in games. As much as I love not having to think, it is one of my favorites. Dude, this would be so easy if I had my needle. I'm a silkier song. Dude, it's Hornet's already doing it. Look at me. I'm so bricked up. They made her naked and they have enemies that oil you up here, man. They knew what they were doing. Let's just... My song is getting silked right now. I'm definitely silking this shit. Hold. Why did it punch me back so far? Because it was actually real. Because it was a real hidden wall for once. What we got going on up here? Okay, couple shards for the road. Why not? Not what I'm really looking for, but sure. Now, if we go downward, we'll probably find other stuff. But I'm more curious as to what's over here. I was gonna ask what kind of gooner shit you're up to right now with Naked Hornet. Look, she got captured, all right? It's not my fault. Some would say you should have beat the enemy that captured you. I would say it was probably a scripted encounter, most likely, because I was kind of folding his shit. Yep, fair enough. Where's that lead? Where's that lead? Oh, right here, which I can then just go back here, bench up. What's good, fellow thiever? And then I'm out of here. But you know, to go back, oh, I don't think I ever finished talking about that one post. Dude, I still can't believe. Obviously, I think everything on Reddit is fake, and I think it'll do you well to think that as well. Just because, like, most of this is ChatGPT creative writing at this point. But the person who posted that their father of their 1-year-old infant actually hates their son and wants nothing to do with him. How the fuck did you end up in a relationship with someone like that? Like, I doubt that anybody could just be, oh, they were so well adjusted right up until our son was born, and then they hated all infants and children. No, there was probably a sign beforehand. I missed this. What? Yeah, it was this one Reddit post where somebody was like, am I overreacting? My husband says he wants nothing to do with our son. He's 1 year old. And, like, they were saying how, like, when it's feeding time, he always complains that he has to make food for him, even though I normally make the food and all this kind of stuff. And I was just thinking to myself, like, how the fuck did you end up with this deadbeat-ass bum? Like, I refuse to believe he was completely normal and well-adjusted and said, yes, let us have a child. Then the child popped out and he was like, this thing disgusts me. I wish it dead. Again, this is why every time I see a post on Reddit, you have to treat it like creative writing, because there's no shot that that's a real situation you have found yourself in. I refuse to believe it. Frayed rosary string, not what we're looking for, actually. Let's get back here real quick. Heat up. I could believe that. What is it like? So you know how there's that one thing that mothers get where they're like, oh, my baby's the cutest baby in the world, and it's like a post-birth thing? Is there an equivalent but opposite for fathers where they just fucking hate their kid? Because if so, I mean, we gotta research that one for sure. The mother one is also very obvious, by the way. The mothers who are like, oh, my kid's the cutest kid in the world. That one's obvious for a different reason, and that different reason is no child ever... The opposite exists for women, too. They want to kill their infant. Do you think we were part praying mantis at some point? Like, we evolved from 1/5 at least praying mantis, which is why we got that urge. It's also why women want to bite my head off after sex. That or me turning over after 30 seconds of sufficient wienering, might I say. Y'all fucked up now. Yeah, all of a sudden. Never mind. I take it back. They're goated. I've got nothing to fear now. Other than, of course, you know, fear itself. But that's always been the case for me. Dude, snapping his neck to start the fight, that's one of my favorite moments from Hollow Knight, I would say. That was so sick. I'd assume the guy probably didn't want a kid, but hold on. Let me read that. I didn't read the entire thing. But, like, either way, I don't understand how you can make an am I overreacting post, because, like, if you are with someone who doesn't want a kid and you are having a kid and upset that he is not treating the kid in a way that you would like, well, like, the writing was on the wall when he said I didn't want a kid. But if it's the opposite around where he did want a kid and then is being like this now that you guys have one, I mean, he's just a piece of shit. No, if he was like, I'm vehemently against having a child, but if you would like to have one, I will contribute my part of this. Maybe he thought he wouldn't dislike having a kid that much, so said yes, and she wanted one. Yeah. I guess to me, I'm just like, there's no shot that this just like randomly happened out of nowhere. I mean, maybe she's colorblind, so the flags didn't look that red. That's definitely possible. Let's re-equip. I like the bomb. I like the needle. Love the perp. Love that one. Our last green gotta be the Silk Speed anklet. I mean, also, the kid is now permanent. You gotta stay around. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to stay around. You should, you should stay around. I shouldn't say you have to. But, like, you should. Like, nothing's forcing you to... Okay, hold on. I need the apostate still. Isn't that the thing that... So, should I make the exact same joke? Yeah, fuck it. It's funnier the second time. Isn't that what Alex Jones was talking about? The apostate? I think so. I was also thinking, dude, I would love for there to be trigger warnings in audiobooks, but like the kind of trigger warnings that are completely useless. The style that are oft found on Twitter threads, right? I think it would go so hard to be like, trigger warning, intense themes of gluttony ahead. You won't believe how hungry this hungry caterpillar is. Or trigger warning, blood. And then the guy goes into it and starts reading and he's like, the room was painted crimson with blood. Oh, fuck, dude. Thank God there was a warning. I wouldn't have been prepared for this otherwise. All right, wait. You're kind of wrecking my shit? I won't lie. Well, you kind of were. That's on me. I was going for full offense. That would have been a funny way to die. I think there's still stuff I missed up here, though. Because I didn't want to fight before. So let me just hit this, run down here, heal up, and then we can fight. Now we can have an honorable duel, now that I'm built up and you have nothing. Woo! Okay. Heal up one more time. I don't have the ability to heal up, of course. Okay, we're chilling. I had to be very careful with my silk usage before we got back down there. With my silk song, some might say. But yeah, no, I think it would be awesome. Especially because, like... Woo! Hold. Chill out. It's just not even that serious. So there was nothing up here, actually. Turns out I'm just a dumbass. Where do you think I'm missing the next key? Probably not right there. I'd say that. Oh, I guess it could still be up ahead. There's more up here, isn't there? Yeah, because you're technically able to loop around here if you want. Okay. So it's got to be somewhere around here. If my thinking is correct, which, you know. There's a chance. Unfortunately, we got to go make sure I'm not freezing to death. Hold on. Dude, these guys hit hard, though. Well, actually, while we're here, we might as well just... Wait, that's right. It would have to be a full around. Wasn't the heretic in the big cylinder room? In the big cylinder room. Which room are you talking about? Also, I have no clue where I am. Talking about over here? Where your bench is? Oh, wait, I can't even... Oh. That was a one-time doorway, of course. Those fucking, they sealed it up. They took Flex Seal to it right after I got here. They knew. They knew a couple coats of that. Unstoppable. There's a few doors to the left you didn't check. Oh, I got you now. Well, you know, not much I could have done about that one. I'm all for taking accountability. That one hit, I don't think I could have done anything about. The other hits afterwards, I definitely could have, though. All right, over here. I want to see what's going on up top, though. Let me just warm up real quick. Dude, why do I still get cold when I have on my shawl? I thought this was going to be to help me up. Just pull it up a little bit. Wear it like a turtleneck or something, man. It's a little, yeah, you look like a goober when you wear a turtleneck, but like, look, they're comfy, okay? I understand not wanting to look like a goober. I get it. But sometimes it's what we gotta do. I don't think there's any reason for me to be here. I feel like I've sufficiently scouted this out now. Okay, can't jump up that. God forbid Hornet works the pole for a little bit. Depriving the fans of what they need. Oh, there's a lot of those around. I wonder what happens if I just leave. You can't just leave. Okay. Cool. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, we'll hop down then. Well, might as well yoink this while we're here. So this leads me back to the main room. Yeah. If we go over here, I believe. Here, down, and then out here. Yeah. So, other locked doors. Yep. Totally one with the mark of a heretic. Damn, that bounces. All right, good shit. Hey, good on him. That guy would be crazy in theater. He saw his mark and he took it. We're gonna put our bench there just because I have a feeling there's going to be a boss down here, judging by the fact that I have to drop down into it. And hit this. And now we're like locked here. What the fuck? Woo! I love spiking them down, man. Is that the one I think it is? Oh, it just might be. Give me that mark, or give me that key. Shard bundle. Never mind. All right, just kidding. Gotcha. Classic. What the fuck? That's a new enemy type. What do you do? What are your hopes, dreams, and aspirations? It doesn't matter. They're not doing anything for me. Let's go find this. Should be the fast travel point somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna caution a guess and say it's on the left side. Oh. What's good, man? Poor guy got beaten by one fly. That is tragic. Hey, these ones learned how to coexist. They must have one of those bumper stickers. Good for them. Good for them. All right, heal up real quick. The fly is out. That's fine. He probably won't cause any new famines or plagues. Well, you know, I was gonna let him live. I promise I was. Which one? This one? Apostate? Surprise, surprise. Well, who could have seen that one come? Why did they do that? For what purpose? For what could equal the value? Well, it's pointing to the left for that. Sure. What do we got over there? Nothing. Cool. Oh, okay. Insert rosaries. 50 rosaries. Pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. What we got going on over here? Ah, that'll be finished by the time we come back. I don't have this hook yet. Mount Faye. It's a fun way to say you should have sex with a gay guy. Mount Faye. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay. I see what they're cooking up with this one. So, I think we're good here. Is it fair to say you get the hook here? It's looking increasingly more and more likely as the moments pass on now, isn't it? I do need to... Alright, before you ask how I got hit, I honestly just thought the enemies would stay dead because I've killed them before. Obviously, that was not the case. Nor would it be the case because I've been on a bench. But in my mind, for whatever reason, this hallway was just cleared out already. I think we gotta go back. Well, there they go. I mean, you know, honestly, that's just not fair for them. Lined up and put down like dominoes. Lined up and put down like me on a Friday night. Lined up. Sorry, my fault. I don't like them. Oh, fuck. Just kidding. Gotcha. Prank. Wow, you are a tanky fuck, huh? That guy is... I mean, he's more built to last than you would think. Dear Lord. They are durable. Lined up on a Sunday night feeling cute? Shit, so it's not just me. Alright, there we go. There we go. Unbeatable tech found. Smash attack button and walk forward. Well, that's still pretty good to get. Not really what we were looking for. Maybe down is? Maybe all I have to do is go down. It solves so many of my other issues in life. Well, somebody dropped some rosaries outside. Unfortunate. That's also probably a Sunday night thing that you can find. Just a bunch of rosaries lined up out front. Not much else, unless we can break through here. We are not breaking free. All right, here I thought I was soaring, maybe even flying, but turns out that star in heaven can't reach. Well, this isn't ideal. What am I missing? What am I missing? Because this was what I opened. When I opened this, we went down. Now, there's something here, which implies that you can go down and to the right. Maybe. Because nothing was up here. Yeah, nothing was up here aside from that guy. He hates his job, though, so I'm not going to fuck with him. Far be it from me. He's already got enough going on in his mind. It's kind of the reason if a retail worker ever gets my, like, McDonald's order wrong, I just kind of rock with it. Because, like, come on. They've got enough going on. They don't need me right now. Because this was the apostate one still. Which means I'm still missing something. Now, maybe I can go up top and find something else. Or I go to the right instead. No, because the right was just the bench. Unless there's something above the bench. Which it kind of looks like there is, doesn't it? Like, look up there. Maybe the wall to the far left is breakable where the apostate thing was. It looked mad obvious. What, over here? Not there. Okay, fucker. Not here. Not up top. Am I crazy? Wait, which one are we talking about? Never mind. Okay. Dude, I felt like I was losing my mind. I actually felt like a dementia patient for a second. I was like, there's nothing here. You hit the wall I thought it was. Yeah, some of their hidden walls in this game, they definitely don't do the cracks on all of them in this game, which I think is fine for the as long as if it's only secrets that they do that for, I think that's fine. I don't like when the game does like main progression behind a wall that doesn't have cracks. Again, if it's just a secret, I'm so chill. Oh my god. He might just be a dumbass. A husk with a map of the slab etched upon its shell. Take the map. Give me that bottom half, baby. Holy shit. Your sacrifice was not in vain. And I'm sorry it had to go that way for you, but it was kind of fucking awesome for me. So, we've gone most everywhere. Yeah, looking at it now. Missing is up top apostate. Was down here bottom right also apostate? No, it's just locked. Huh. Why is the game so connected with moss/butterflies? Remember when you broke your cage in the start? Yeah, so, I mean, well, they've always used, like, moths inside the lanterns. That's always been a Hollow Knight thing. But I also think that there's more of an emphasis on it here. Because a lot of... Because there are types of, I believe... Maybe I'm an idiot. I'm not an entomologist, by the way, so, like, take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. I'm pretty sure that there are some species of moth that can weave their own almost silk. I believe. Which is why I think they are so much more prominent. I mean, the light guy was a moth, no? Which light guy are we talking about? Oh, Radiance? Yeah. Yes, correct. From the first game. Yeah. What about butterflies? It's symbolizing that Hollow Knight has a very transgender community. Yep, got it. Fucking nailed that one. It's them turning from one to the other. It's symbol for you as the player, how you've changed over these past 7 years. Probably. Let's just say Team Cherry can do no wrong. Alright, well, not much out here thus far. What else we got over here? Wow. All these options. Thanks, man. Most of which are spun by their worm in a form of silk. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I thought it was very bagworm / silkworm adjacent. That's why I thought they were doing them more here, including the fact that you ride around on a giant little worm. Did I just say giant little? Oh, but when we have little big planet, that's okay. Think about that for a second, huh? I can't say the same word twice, but Little Big Planet, that's fine. Wow. Is this it, or do you think you missed something? Here's my honest truth. I don't think that I missed something. I think that I need the hook on the outside to climb up the outside of there to get the final key, and then I can go back on the inside. That's my current thoughts on it. I might be wrong, but we kind of checked every exit and everything we could see on the map that we picked up. If we didn't pick up that map, I would have kept searching. But since we picked up the map and the only two that we hadn't explored were two areas we can't get to yet, I'm feeling okay about calling it right now. What's the move, do you think? The move is to go back to Bilewater before because we were captured before we finished exploring here. So this is where we're going back to. We hadn't finished going up and around over here. We just got captured and taken away. There was something they didn't want me to see. But that's exactly why we're gonna make it here, probably. I mean, like, I don't really know. Am I crazy or... Hold on. There's like rocks that fell. Don't mind me, I'm psychotic. Sorry, I forgot to take my medication. I just don't like how it makes me feel. Do you think that guy would have captured you in any biome? No, I think he's probably set as a spawn here in the bile place. That's my guess. I think he only kidnaps you here in that room, because we had never seen any even hints of that kind of enemy before. But yeah, then we can just go up here, and it was... It's worth tanking that over getting infected with the worm mucus. Then we go up here. We couldn't go to the left, but the second we went to the right, we got captured. What's good, man? God, those guys are obnoxious. I don't think I've ever even killed one. All right, so great news. You remember that whole, like, oh, we can explore more I was talking about? I bet you didn't believe that, because you shouldn't have. This looks like the most obvious secret wall of all time, but I can't get through it. Throws bomb. All right, that did nothing. Well, I hope. Doesn't look like there's anything down there, but then why'd they put a platform down there? What's the point of it? I mean, they're just too much of a visionary for me, I suppose. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this waste of time. What we got going on over here? Is this where I've been before? I think it is. Yeah, I've been here before. Okay. Was the secret always on the bottom? That's why I tried to hit it down there. Nothing... There were no particles that insinuated it was one. But I guess it is possible that it still is one. Okay, nothing up here. Alright. That wasn't bad. What's over here? Nothing. Okay. Well, why bother? Oh, I guess they made it a dip in just in case if you fall into the maggots, they go, whoop. Now you can't jump your way off the wall over there. That's fine, whatever. It doesn't matter that we're infected. We know exactly where the bench is. It's right down here. Oh no, we're infected again. Anyways. Fuck it. It's time. I've spent an hour just kind of jerking off around here. Let's actually play the game for real. And when Hornet got naked in that one scene, extra on the jerking off around here. I mean, you did unlock 2 new areas. Yes, yeah. The mist is one I'm very interested in for sure. All right, here we are in the blasted steps. I think we wanted to go over here. Don't worry about me. Hold. I really thought that would work. I really thought I was about to look like a genius. What a shot! All right, we're just gonna go sit on the bench real quick. I mean, I got it. You know what? Real recognizes real. That was some crazy sharpshooting. I had to drop off. It's hard to stay awake in such a cozy place. All right, guys. I think Sherma's getting, like, corrupted by the weave. I think that's why she can't stay awake. That's my guess. That's my guess. Why? We're not allowed nice things. God damn it, man. Wait, I might be cheeks. All right, hold on. We're gonna go sit back one more time. It's just because I have to see Sherma, okay? That's the whole reason. Obviously, I'm not, you know, like, I could beat this guy in 2 seconds with my hands tied behind my back, probably both of them, and without my thing on. Do you have the best charm in the game, aka the die? Yes. I'm running Lucky Die and Silk Step. They can't do this to Sherma. I will be so fucking sad. I love Sherma too. So it turns out you can't. Yeah. Wait, maybe you can destroy him. Oh, yo, dude, I have a friend who's going to. It's like a speech thing tonight, right? Dude, it's crazy. And like, I'm happy that she is, by the way, before I say that. He told me that he was going to see Jane Gooden. And like, if you're like me, you probably thought, oh, there must be some indie artist named Jane Gooden, because there's no way we're talking about the woman who did all the research on chimpanzees. That felt like that was, I remember hearing about her when I was a kid, and when I was a kid, she looked old. Dude, she's still alive. Isn't that crazy? I think she's like 91 or something. That's crazy to me. I had no clue. Like, I thought for sure I must just be like, oh, I must be mistaking identity, because there's no way it's who I think it is. It was precisely who I thought it was. It's gonna be so sad if people are like, I don't even know who that is. Woo. How is she still conscious enough to give a speech? That's what I'm saying. Honestly, she should run for president. She's got to be at least as coherent as everybody else I see running for office. Oh, wait, I need more silk. Now we need music. Okay. Play sincerely. Any music's enough. Oh. If you're in cutscene mode, they give you enough silk. Cool. Sure hope these two with me don't go into... Hello, last judge. You free later tonight? My fault, honestly. I shouldn't have said all that shit. Yep, that's on me. I shouldn't have said that shit. For sure, she was in the right for that one. Yep, I should not have said that shit. I'm sorry. Hey, that was disrespectful of me. Thank you for putting me in my place. Honestly, I was unfamiliar with... I feel like I had just horrible survival instincts there. I should have just learned. I should have committed to learning. I should have just sat my white ass down and learned, you know, and listened. Oh shit. Okay. Woo. We're chilling. We're good now. Isn't this the last, or the guy, the boss? Isn't that the boss the guy was talking about last stream, the last judge? Oh, maybe? I don't even remember that. But like, the name fits. Okay, we're chilling. Yoink this. Ain't no way you're at the final boss so early. No, there's no shot this is the final boss. This might be the chapter 1 final boss. That's my guess. This is what ends chapter 1. Because it would be a little bit strange to fight the final boss whilst in chapter 1. Okay. Whew. This one's gonna be a doozy of a fight. I won't lie. I'm just gonna heal up, be full HP to go into the fight. By the way, she straight up killed the 2 little guys with me. Okay. Okay. That's that one. Got it. Okay. Learn the patterns. Fuck. Learn them and actually, like, utilize that to your advantage. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. I shouldn't have hit that. I shouldn't have dashed. I saw the pillar on the ground, but by God, did that fire look delicious. All right. Thoughts on this? Thoughts on this? Give me more shards from enemies. Now, why am I giving up this one? I'm not enjoying that I'm losing Silk randomly during a boss fight. But I think I need the speed because I'm used to the speed now. Now, you might say put on the barbed bracelet. I'm not going to put on the barbed bracelet, and it's not because, oh, he's too much of a little bitch. Nah, it's because, like, I don't want to increase my damage too much, because then it just turns into a, can I speed run down every boss instead of learning every boss. I think that the bar bracelet's very good. I'm just going to turn my ass around real quick. I think the bar bracelet is very good, though. Like, I think that it is insanely... I know it is a double-edged sword. But also with a run back like this, I don't know if I want to make my fights any shorter. This is a heinous run back. Dude. Because if you sprint during the boss, you can't heal. I know, that's kind of my only issue with it. But I want it for the run back. Granted, it's not helping me right now. So maybe I will just throw on... I guess that... Could get another yellow slot open. I don't mind just getting more shards, though, for defeating enemies. Just because we're starting to hit the point where shards are a little annoying to get. There we go. Some of these enemies are obnoxious. They actually force you to interface with the game. It's fucked up. Back in my day, they never would have let that happen. Woo. Okay. See you around, man. It's just... You're perpetually perfect, aren't you? I know your parents must be proud. Dear Lord. Could take the title perfect from Cell. Holy shit. It's mainly just the geometry is very intelligently designed for the fact that there's going to be a lot of bounces and you have to interface with them. Kind of like this fucker right here. No shot, you're skipping that. Woo. Okay, we're in. All right, all right. Time for boss, time for boss. Give me these. Now what are we gonna do? Fight the boss. I mean, great frame trap. Fuck me. That's on me, though. Give me one of those. Okay, we're all good? Not anymore. That's right. That attack changes. Whoa. Okay. Phase 2 is some information overload for me. It's not impossible. It's not that bad. I've just got to get... I got to recalm my mind and recenter myself when I hit Phase 2. I did some dumb mistakes there that I think kind of like... Like, your first couple hits are what sets your tone for the boss fight, I think. The run back is so devious. This one is... That's the only part of this boss I don't like right now. I mean, it gives me time to reflect, though. Because it's not really like I'm doing much else. I mean, I guess I could be talking about, like... You guys lotion strokers, or you hitting that shit raw, you know what I'm saying? And if you're hitting that shit raw... I mean, like... Good job saving on money, I suppose. Because you don't ever have to re-up. That hand will always be available. Hold on. You know, it's so atrocious they put this up here. I actually gaslit myself into believing there's probably a bench up there that I'm missing. Nah. Sure isn't. Spawn in. Yep. Waited for you. That's the one that really throws me off. Well, I mean, honestly, good shit by you. Woo. Oh, that was phase. That was phase. That was phase. Me as a kid playing COD. I'm wondering who just trick shot me. It explodes now. But of course it does. And those leave a trail. Well, that's new. Okay. So strike attack after jumping equals fire covers the ground. All right, all right, all right. Adds up, adds up. Makes sense, makes sense. Watch there be like one charm in the game that's like, charm of fire resist. This is only useful against the last judge. Oh my god. Hey man, I need to heal. Like, I know that that's tragic for you, but... Much like I'll take my one hit and be on my way. And be on my way, he fucking lied. Oh my god, wait, I might be stupid. Wait. Wait, I have the platforming skills of a 4-year-old. Wait. But you know what? It's not all a bad thing. Because that means Minecraft YouTubers pay attention to me. I'm just kidding. 4 is probably out of their demographic. It's a little too old. There's literally a charm for the forge, or was that... So that one specifically said that you won't take damage from the heat effects that are within the forge. Now... Is it possible that it also applies to her heat? It is possible for sure. And it wouldn't surprise me if they did something like that because that trinket seemed wholly too useless for me. So it's possible it's like a hidden thing that you can use here. All right. Poison? Honestly, just like horrible play. There we go. I didn't know you could just jump to the center. I thought it had to be to me. Fuck me. No, I should have jumped first. I should have jumped first. Fuck. Dude, I know that attack. I know that attack. If I jumped there, I get in my next hit. Oh, it would have been so goated. All right, we're out of... Hold on. We're not out. We were temporarily out. But luckily for me, we happen to have 80 more. Don't mind me. Just gonna yoink these real quick. Yeah, if I would have jumped that, hit one more time, we would have got enough to heal up in terms of Silk. What other traps do you have? Ooh, thumbtacks would go insane here. Good call. Good call. Yeah, thumbtacks would go nutty. I mean, you're just such a fucker. God, you're the most obnoxious enemy in this game. They're just not fun to fight. And you're just gonna say I'm saying that because I get hit a lot, but like, nah, man. It's just annoying. I'm so pissed off that I got hit by that. Fuck me. It wasn't even worth it. I didn't even get enough for a heal. Okay, well, this one's a little bit... You're actually getting trick-shotted? These guys are the fucking worst enemy in the game. I'm sorry, they are. Alright. Heal up. That's not even just like a cause I get hit thing. It's just like the environment they put them in is designed so that they are always at the advantage and you're always at the disadvantage, which you could say is a good design because it makes them harder to fight. And like, I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad design. I'm just saying they're very obnoxious. I don't want to conflate, oh, this is annoying with, oh, this is actively bad design. Because I don't think it is actively bad design. Fair enough. Honestly, you mind? That still hit. Fuck me. Whew. Okay, phase 2 me. I'm assuming that got him, actually. Yep, that got him. Okay. Good boss. Good boss. That one got the blood pumping to all the right places. Oh, what I'm trying to say, if my innuendo went slightly over your head, my throbbing heart... Oh, fuck, that's a good fight. Holy. And had a soul's ass run back to it, though. That was the most Hollow Knight felt like a Souls game, was that run back. Very similar Act 2. I tried to. Citadel of Song. Yeah, the only other one was that one beast that I got stuck on. But even still, I think that was like 4 or 5 tries. Oh, sorry, hold on. Allow me to hit peak comedy for a second. Everybody hold on to something. This might be the funniest joke you've ever heard, so I really just I don't want to catch you off guard with it. That could have been 6, 7 attempts. Thank you. Thank you. If you need to sit down because you are laughing too hard, I understand. But if you want to give me a standing ovulation for that one, I'd also get it. The Weaver Silk is covering that one, I'm noticing. And we're in. How much you cost? Sure. 40 rosaries? What, you gonna give me a little play? Oh. A map of the gate. Wow. Well, they didn't have to do all that. I mean, that's so sweet. How hospitable of them. Don't make me fight on my way out, please. Man, I could have taken hours to notice that. We're actually so lucky that I saw that. I know they made the lever shine. Wait, can I go the other way? I kind of wanted to go up, though. Ah, fuck. It's just not... Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling. Damn. Lost to an elevator. That's unlucky. This is what I get for being the last judge. They were like, you weren't supposed to be that guy, actually. He was the gatekeeper for a reason. Stop taking his job. Well, they put us on one heart down here. Don't really know where down here is. There's some moss over there, though, so we can make some inferences. Insert rosaries 15. Yeah, they made this a cheap bench, huh? Fair enough, fair enough. So what do we have going on here? Oh, I technically don't have a map of it. It's a one-time use one. Well, what's this one-time use one? Oh, in case you want to sit with a friend. No, how sweet of them. It's more fun than sitting alone. I thought they were going to give you, like, a fast travel point, but nope. The underworks? I don't know if it does. Alright, there we go. Took a lot of damage there, but I mean, honestly, I feel like I always do when there's two enemies stacked up. There we go. Say cheese. You gonna take a photo? That's so sweet. Take a... Huh. Top 10 comebacks to say when someone's staring at you. Take a picture. It'll last you longer. If you use that one, by the way, I can't be responsible for any possible aura gain that you will have from that. And disclaimer, it's a lot. Alright. Dude, getting the extra silk during the boss fight was so clutch. I've seen this emblem on a hat before. It was just white. Yeah, wait, me too. It was in that one movie. It was starring Kylo Ren's actor, and he's had some very choice words for this one guy. Strange, right? I don't remember what the words were, but I do know that he improvised them. He actually just wanted to say that. Man. Dude, whenever I'm live, I don't know what it is. Everything inside of me, it's just like... When it comes to the name of actors, they just stop existing in my brain. I don't know what it is. Because if you were to ask me on the average... Adam Driver. Got it. Took me a second. Because if you were to ask me on the average day, I would not have to refer to Adam Driver as Kylo Ren's actor. But for whatever reason in my brain right there, he did not... All he existed as was Kylo Ren. Which is tragic for him. Like, that's not what you want to be known as. That guy's just not even fighting. You see this? How I'm actually fighting using my skill instead of just down bouncing on them the entire time? They're saying that I might be learning. It actually helps a lot. Can you Silksong them? Oh yeah, see what they're thinking? See us, faithful. Yeah, so they're like the devout ones for the light unseen. I figured... Fuck. Sorry. Sorry, like a moth drawn to a flame. I saw that and just held the right button. You think you can hurt me? I have a lucky die, buddy. Oh, fuck. Wait. A moment of silence, dude. That's, I mean, that's tragic for his family to go through. Also, the die did clutch during the boss fight. I'm happy somebody else noticed it. I wanted to make a comment about it. I was so locked in. Like, I'm telling you, if you put a lump of coal between my cheeks during that fight, the amount of clenching I was doing, we would have had a diamond. So I didn't really have too much time to say, wow, look at that, guys. The die really came in clutch. But yes, they did. You know what? Yeah, the blender. Braid rosary string. Okay, not exactly what I'm looking for, honestly. You know, I gotta find new again, because we're getting close to finishing news request. Wait, does the rat like cheese, or is that an assumption? I would say that cheese probably subsists about 70% of my diet. I was gonna say 60, 70. And then I realized that it starts with the 6 and 7 as the numbers, and unfortunately I can't have that kind. We already had that joke once, right? I don't want anybody to climax too early in the stream. Okay, so every bench here just costs 15. Okay, yeah, you fuckers. They actually have the most anti-homeless benches of all time. Team Cherry's fucked up for making these benches cost 15 cents to sit on, and let me tell you why. Because now the US is gonna be like, wait a minute, the anti-homeless spikes only retract for 30 minutes at a time once you swipe your credit card. Team Cherry, you sick fucks. You don't even realize how much you've doomed the already doomed cities in the US. They'll see this as a suggestion of what could be. Insert rosaries 25. Is this going to be to allow me to shop once? Speak now, thy confession can be heard. You have confessed a sin most great, and must by works cleanse yourself. Return to your task. That's awesome, dude. They got the Amazon, the Amazon employee special. Woo! There we go. Does anyone know how a number became a meme? Well, I think you're probably gonna have to start with 69, right? Because like that was the first number that was, well, no, we should be honest. 7 was kind of the first meme number because like 7, 8, 9, right? So like that one probably has to count for something. Good shit. Immediately followed by... Wait, that was it? I guess he was just a... They said, one more. Hit me with the, you probably thought that was it. We can do it one more time. 21 was the first? No, man, I think 6 being afraid of 7 was probably first. That's the kind of joke that a Greek philosopher would tell at a party and then die of laughter. It's right after he hits them with the fig joke. Do you think he'd like some wine to wash it down with? That's that kind of joke, is 6 was afraid of 7. So I think that definitely has first priority and dibs on being a meme number. It was doing that shit, but like, it is the unk status one. Well, I guess 21's pretty unk status too. But 21 also gets... It kind of gets grandfathered back into still being modern just because 21 Savage, I think, also just kind of keeps 21 perpetually relevant as like a somewhat funny number because, you know, even then you can still just think of it that way. 21 is unk. 21 is so unk status. Bro, Vine is like 10, 12 years ago. That's that's older than half of the population that's currently playing Roblox, okay? Of course, the other half is trying to groom, like they're permanently in war with each other. Roblox is 12 and under and 45 and up. It's got one of those weird breakpoints in the center. But, drinking at 21 is pretty unk. Yeah, that's why all the cool kids drink before 21. Like, honestly, so can we talk about how fucked up drinking is in society? Because it's seen as so cool to do before you're 21. But I get born with fetal alcohol syndrome because my mom was pounding them the whole time she was pregnant. And I'm viewed as, oh, you poor baby. No, man, I got crunked before any of you. I'm fucking awesome. Disclaimer, I do not have fetal alcohol syndrome, but still, God forbid I have a little bit of fun. You know, Blood versus Crips on Roblox, it's pedophiles versus grown men pretending to be children. Yeah. And they constantly, like, do you think there's ever been 2 of the predator hunters on Roblox who are just absolutely ERPing as children with each other back and forth for like 30 hours? And then one of them goes to catch the other one, and it's just like it's like the one Glass Onion scene, Knives Out, where they, actually, I think it might have been the first Knives Out, where they point at each other through the car doors. They're like, you sick fuck, you were getting off on the idea that this was a child. And they're like, me, a sick fuck, you sick fuck, you were messaging a child. You have no idea who you're messing with here. You think 2 pedophiles met in real life and then they just became a gay couple? They did the Garp and Kuzan fucking dap when they met each other in real life. And they're like, let's give up those ways. I was so busy searching for children, I forgot you could be the real treasure. Actually, wait, wasn't that the story of Donald Trump and Epstein? Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't been reading what their documents were, but they were like, we have such fun little secrets together. I'm pretty sure they were fucking each other. Which, also, I feel like he should come out and say that already. Because, like, it's definitely better than being a pedophile. Being a homosexual. Well, I don't know where they view it. Like, where does the current conservative party in the U.S. view pedophilia versus being gay? Because I feel like they're like, pedophilia I can excuse, but being homosexual, that's where we have to draw the line. Like, I didn't think that was the case until all of the Epstein stuff was going on, and they were like, even if he was on the island, what's the big deal? And I'm like, what do you mean, what's the big deal? You said, well, and I was about to drop friendly fire will not be tolerated. No, I was trying to figure out what their power scaling is. Because like, I definitely thought that, like, being gay would be fine. But, like, being into kids is where the law would, or a line would be drawn. But it does not seem like that's the case. Because they're still very much like, being homosexual is the worst thing you can do. If our president was on that island, who cares? Insert rosaries. Yeah, man. Do you guys think that the girl who was mapping this place is dead? Oh, no, I get it. It's actually in lore. She wasn't able to make it here because we had to open up the pathway. So she doesn't have any maps for here because she got here at the same time we did. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Woo! God, the little hallway scurrying. Is Trump alive or not? Because I've seen a lot of people saying he's not. As far as I know, he is. But he also doesn't keep me informed. Like, I'm not on his WhatsApp or whatever. I'm not on his fan page. I'm not retruthing everything. I mean, I've seen some people say he looks like death, but no offense. Yeah, of course he does. Look how old he is. Being the president, when somebody's the president, every time after their term's over, it looks like they've aged 10 years. Hold on, Lace is here again. What's this? The little spider climbs so high, here to stand a quiver. Hey, man. Don't use that verbiage. Pale child, you return only to mock. Neither you nor your land have proven my match. This sleeping citadel will be no different. You know, Hornet does, I kind of fuck with the fact that she speaks, because every time she opens her mouth, she just got some absolute fucking banger to say to somebody. Our knight was... He had a lot of personality in the way he would, like, draw his nail against people and all that kind of stuff. But, man. She's just... Hornet's got aura. Why is Lace double-cheeked up? That's what I'm saying. They knew what they did with this design, for sure. Like, why is her bottom side... It's an inverted heart, dude. And it beats for me. Wait, no, I beat to it. Classic. I've heard people say he hasn't been seen in days. Yeah. Look, I'll figure it out if it is true. I think he's been seen now. I think he's done a couple press conferences to try and be like, see, guys, I'm alive. I don't know. I'll let you guys in on a secret. If you just, like, don't pay attention to politics, they don't affect your life nearly as much. Like, the only time I really care about politics is when it's election season. Outside of that, I don't care at all. And the only reason I care during election season is I want to be an informed voter. But then afterwards, like, for example, with this election, did I vote for the current president? Who knows? I didn't. But like, now that he's in, what am I gonna do? You know, I already did my part. I cast my vote. Now I'm good now. I made an informed decision for myself. People disagreed. That's democracy, you know? Not much I could do about it at this point, so I see no point in grumbling over it every day. Anyways, fool child, you still think to blind me to the form of your liege, having come this far. But you know, Hornet does clap back. That's why I like her so much. Third-party voters literally do not exist in the grand scheme of things. So you're trying to say my Jill Stein vote was for nothing? Don't say that. She can save this guy. Are you saying when I wrote in Kanye West? Well, now there's 40 protests against Trudeau in the streets. I feel like I don't have to care about Canadian politics. Yeah, I think that makes sense, though. The signs are clear. Your kingdom is in thrall of a creature beyond bug, one of a higher caste. Marvelous. So the spider knows something of fathomless beings and it still hopes to stand against one, a god. Where do you hide this boundless strength you claim, spider? I've watched your struggle towards us. Yours was a painful, broken trek. One needs grace to stand before the divine. Lace! I sent you packing. You were it was my first time against you. And you had to run away. What are you talking about? What do you even, in your mind, how can you possibly connect neurons to think, oh man, you suck? You ran so fast. Yeah. I found those who claim themselves a god can rarely match the title. And experience tells me even gods can fall. See, like, that's what I'm talking about. All right, Lace. We're not gonna fight here. Do you have a mech? Well, sure. What about this little guy? Boink. There we go. I'm on top of you now. You have no chance. Flying enemies, pogoing is still the only way to play. As much as it pains, it's just so annoying to fight a flyer if you aren't pogoing. Point in case. Can you Silksong the white hat, guys? Waver not, wither not. Raise your voices, chosen few. So these ones are higher calling cultists, I guess. But also, hi, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Dude, streams have been flying by recently because I just want to play Silksong. Like, I look at the timer. Honestly, to me, it feels like I've been going maybe 10, 20 minutes. Turns out it's been 2 hours. Like, how's that happen? Make that make sense for me. Hashtag make this make sense. I hate long hashtags. I have to say it. And the reason you might be like, why is that something that like even exists in your mind is something to hate? It's a great question. The answer is every time I go to post a TikTok or YouTube short, they try to auto suggest captions I should use. And one of the ones they do all the time is hashtag make this make sense. That might be my least favorite caption I've ever seen. Because like, what the fuck are you talking about? Also, I'm a genius. I'm an actual genius. All our wealth, all our glory, all our wealth. Oh. Yeah, by the way, if you're wondering, I did it because I saw this little strand right here. I wonder if that meant anything. Brings me back to Facebook. It also takes way too long to type out. Yeah. No, I agree. I think they're so, yeah, they're just so pointless. They irk me so much. Like somebody will be like, hashtag Six Flags of America in Detroit. And I'm like, shut up. Shut up. I wonder how long I should play for, play this song for them. The one that makes them go all night long. The one that makes them think of me. Because doesn't it feel like there's more than I need from them? Beauty faded, but they're just saying the same shit now. I was trying to figure out who they silhouetted as. Well, maybe I should stop swinging. Maybe I can talk to them after the fact. Nope. Nope, they just fade anyways. Okay. What if I play right here? I don't really know. Hashtag adulting. Hashtag adulting is also one that pisses me off. Dude, okay. I know that it's getting called out for being performative male, but I'm just gonna say it in general. I think matcha is just a performative drink. And like, I know it's not a flavor I have acquired, so you'll be like, well, of course you'd think that, you don't like the flavor. But even more so than that, it's just the fact that you'll never hear somebody who drinks matcha refer to their tea as tea. They have to refer to it as matcha. It can't exist on its own unless you are calling it precisely matcha. Any and all other names will not fly. Which is, to me, because like I like boba, for example, but I will also just say I'm going to get a tea. Why? Because I'm drinking it as a tea. I like it because it's a tea. It's like how Tesla owners can only call their car a Tesla. People who drink matcha can only call it matcha. It is the Tesla equivalent of drinks. It is the, oh, it's so special and fancy. Matcha sucks ass and people are pretending it's good. Look, every time I say that, people have been like, you haven't acquired the flavor / don't know good matcha. So I'll hold my tongue on that one. Maybe it's true that I just don't know good matcha. However, as it stands right now, I don't have any desire to get to know it. Me and good matcha, I'm fine if we exist separate of each other. That's just so tragic for me. There we go. Yeah, Reaper's my shit. I'm reaping my shit. I was talking with my one friend about how much I love the crest system in this game, and he was like, really? But there are no good crests. I only use the default one. That pissed me off. That straight up just pissed me off. I was like, which ones do you have unlocked? And he said Beast, Hunter, and Reaper. And I went, and you said there's no good ones? That's actually, like, that just pisses me off right there. I don't know if that's rage bait or not, but like Reaper is awesome. Beast is sick as hell. It's just not really my playstyle, but I do think there is something to be said about the fact that Beast lets you go awoo while you're playing. You know what I mean? Hey, that was my move. A little bundle of silk? A song, some might say? What the fuck? Thanks, man. Can I play it over your corpse to hear your thoughts? Yeah, I guess not. You are dead. All right, fair enough. Here, I thought the dead could have thoughts for a couple seconds. Yeah, I'm telling you. The sleep when you're dead probably goes insane. Like, infinite time to just do nothing. That's kind of sick. I'm not eager to figure out how it feels. Actually, I'm not eager at all to figure out how it feels. But, like, I'm pretty comforted knowing that it's gonna be there. If I'm ever tired one day, I'll have plenty of time. That's kind of how I view it, at least. That's why I'm like, I will drink caffeine. Because I'm gonna get way more than enough sleep at some point. So I'll just kind of cash in right now. Burn through... Call caffeine my gear too. Burn through my life essence, you know? Oh. Are we where I think we are in this lab? I think we just might be. I think over here connects us to the bottom of the slab. It sure does. Check that shit out. Okay. That's a step in the right direction. Now, is there any kind of key over here? Because it would make sense to me to put the key right there so I can finish exploring. Frayed rosary string. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Yes. Has been bad for 4 years. I don't think it's getting better. I don't know if it's real or not. It's kind of what I've deluded myself into thinking. I'm pretty sure your sleep schedule is like, you can try to change it if you want, but your body has a natural, what's it called? The circadian rhythm. I think that it's really hard to overwrite your natural circadian rhythm within yourself. Like, I am designed to go to sleep at 1 a.m. and wake up at 9 a.m. That's just how my body works. If I try to go to sleep before it, even with melatonin, even with all of my sleep aids, I simply can't fall asleep before 1 a.m. And I try. It just doesn't happen. So I just sleep 1 to 9 every day. Machine with a symbol of silk. Sure. I mean, I know it's like you already have plenty of silk. Yeah, but like, okay. Well, you know, I don't really know what I expected. I was about to say, but what if? Okay, but what if? Because look, we're buying it out. What if one of these is actually something that's worthwhile? You know what I mean? Like, what if the final one of these is a charm instead? NyQuil ain't got shit on me. That's what I'm saying. I'll take NyQuil just like while I'm driving to see if it does anything. I'm kidding. Don't do that, by the way. Drink and drive like a responsible person. All right, let's see. Was it worth my money? Fucking absolutely not. Just not even remotely, not even 1 iota was that worth a single cent. Okay, cool. Kind of, well, you know, so I mean, that's just tragic. Damn, they got a grandfather cock. Hold the hell. Sorry, clock. Hold. Yeah, I don't know what I expected. You. There we go. There we go. Cool. Save the flea. We love to see it. You think I can just bounce back? Totally can. I think it's just years of going to sleep late so your body slash rhythm gets used to it, but it can change. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I think people have a natural proclivity towards one. Like, people would say it's a learned thing. But when I was in high school, I would do the opposite. I would go to bed, like, right after I got home. And then I would just use waking up super early to play games. Waking up, like, you know, 1 a.m. to play games. Sorry. This is a Simon Says thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You might say, how does 1, 2, 3, 4 help you? Well, how am I supposed to get up to that one? Because I was trying to get up here. Fuck, dude. Wait, what am I supposed to do for that? Oh my god. Hey, what if you weren't the dumbest motherfucker alive? Don't say it. Don't say it, okay? Don't say it. It's just so fucking obvious. Oh, fuck. Oh, it was this one, then that one. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, I'll use my brain. I'll remember things. No more messing up. No more messing up. We've had our fun. See? We've had our fun. Well, how the fuck am I supposed to do that one? Oh. A cog heart piece. One part of a cogwork heart, containing an intricate mechanism of wheels and regulators. Yep. It sure does do that. Don't really know what it does, but we've got one. Just gonna head on over here, get another cog heart piece. Hey, it's that guy. It's one of the thieves from prison. Dude, he's one of my besties. There he goes. What's good, my man? What's good? Well, see what happens to a nasty bully bugs when they come after poor old Grindel? We heard this city Dale as a pretty, the creature that haunts this place is stirring, little thief. The Citadel's cast now roams the halls. You would do well to leave soon if you mean to survive. I honestly just don't get the point of this guy. Do you think he's supposed to be my Zote stand-in? Because if so, you'll never be half as good as he was. Because he keeps talking about how he's, you know, a warrior and all that kind of stuff. Or, sorry, a thief. Going for his next big steal, and then we never see him doing anything other than needing help. But like I said, if you are supposed to stand where Zote stood, you are not mighty. There we go. Okay. Now, which way do we want to go? I guess this way. What we got going on over here? I just always choose wrong. I don't know what it is. Like, obviously, it's fine because we get items from it. But there's just something in me. I know what is the wrong way. Well, what's down here? Because I don't think we've been down here yet. Have we? Doesn't look familiar. Yeah, we haven't been here yet. I mean, is that all you do? You go, ooh, and sit down? Yeah, so does everybody else over 20. I've been eating like a caveman for the past couple days. That is just chocolate cereal and chocolate flavored protein powder mixed in. I don't think cavemen had chocolate protein powder. I think they just like ate their own feces. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%. I was never a Neanderthal myself, but I know cavemen and Neanderthals are technically different, by the way, but Neanderthal is way more fun to say. Like, I know there's dissenting opinion about what we evolved from. You don't know that? That's true. They probably were rocking chocolate protein powder. Okay, does anybody else get perplexed by protein products? Like, not in terms of how do they fit this much protein in, but how do so many protein bars taste that bad? Like, they taste worse than just taking a fistful of protein powder and just fucking munching it. How is it possible that your product that you've built in a lab is worse than the sum of its parts? And you're gonna make it like $90. I'm yet to meet a protein bar I like actively like. I only have protein bars I stomach. And like the ones I stomach, I wouldn't necessarily say are bad. But if I could just like alternatively munch the protein raw, as it were, just like as whey powder, it's probably like I'm getting way too similar of an experience. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I could probably add just a bunch of unflavored whey to chips that I enjoy, and boom, it's okay. Protein bars are ass because you could eat a fruit bar and it would be better. Well, I just don't understand. You are working in a lab to make a product that should be enjoyable in theory, and somehow I'm ending up with like something that tastes like shit and sawdust. It doesn't make sense to me. How could you possibly have this be the sum of the parts? It's so much lesser than the sum of its parts. Dry scooping protein is a top 10 worst experiences of my life. You clearly haven't had some protein bars out there. Dude, and also, I understand protein probably is what makes it chewy. They're so fucking chewy. Every one of those is a chore to eat. You irritate me. I'm using my words in a very constructive way. I want you fucking dead. Okay, so that one in Minecraft, by the way, that one was definitely, I would say, lesser constructive. However, the feeling was still very true. Okay. Did you see the new Drew Gooden protein video? Maybe? I don't remember. I do normally watch Drew Gooden, though. I'm sure that wasn't obvious with... I feel like a lot of the people I watch for comedy have very similar sense of humor to me. Like, some people think they formed my sense of humor, but, like, I don't understand how that could be the case when I've been making jokes like this my whole life. And, like, no offense to them. They have not been a part of my entire life. The only one I could heavily see that I got inspired by was Northern Lion, because, like, I think I've been watching him for 13 plus years. So... yeah, probably around 13 years, because I remember watching him way back in Rebirth Binding of Isaac days. That's the one where I'll be like, yeah, there's probably a lot of inspiration there. Okay, still can't jump off those. That's cool. Didn't want to anyways, so. I mean, we have to be close to getting it, right? That was it? You gave me all of this, all of that platforming just to get like one item? Would you just like fuck off? Yeah, you're not the only one who can throw needles, buddy. But why was he saying similar things about protein? Because like, dude, it's fucked up that they make it more expensive for it to be that ass. Like, that doesn't make sense to me at all. I hope he found some good ones though, because I sure can't. My favorite protein product, but its macros aren't even insane, which is probably why it actually tastes good. But they are way too expensive. It's the Quest protein chips. I fuck with those. Those are actually like good proteins. But that's the thing, right? If I'm buying your pre-made protein thing, I want it to taste good. If it's gonna taste bad, I don't understand what the point is. He reviewed every protein product he saw while giving commentary. How many were winners? What's some of the worst protein products I've had? I didn't fuck with one that I think is decently popular. I don't know if it is popular or not. There's one, my friend had like a sponsorship by it a while ago called Magic Spoon. I do not fuck with Magic Spoon. I'm sorry. But that one I mainly don't fuck with because of the price. I think that one's too expensive for what it is. Fuck me. 99% of them were ass. Yeah, that sounds about right. He reviewed Magic Spoon, I think. Yeah, that's the protein cereal. Well, I mean, honestly, and they go like, oh, it relives your childhood sugary protein that you, or sorry, sugary cereal that you love. Now, obviously, I'm not dumb enough to think, wow, this is probably going to taste exactly like a full sugar snack. But with that said, I don't think you should be allowed to lie that much about your product's taste. Like, a little bit of embellishing, I get it, right? It's the same reason that every protein snack tries to be like, we're gonna taste like churros and pie. And then you bite into it and you're like, oh, tastes like whey and chewy again. Ah, damn. Unfortunate, I've had this flavor before. Maybe with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon added in, and then you go, yeah, I guess that's vaguely... I guess that counts. Local man can't hit a shot. Woo. Oh, I didn't realize you could turn around like that. Good shit, my boy. What's that? Oh, that was just more beads. Got it. And shards. I have a great channel you should check out for healthy protein / snack. Well, that's what I've kind of done, right? Is I've started just making my own protein stuff. Like, one of my favorite little snacks is taking a zero... this one's not insane for its macros, but I do like it a lot. So, like, I'm not recommending this if you're, like, absolutely trying to make sure you hit perfect macros. This is just one that I really like because I have a very big sweet tooth. I've been doing, you take a packet of sugar-free Jell-O, right? And then you combine it with a ton of yogurt after you have the Jell-O made as a liquid. After you have it all dissolved, make it to the package specifications, all that kind of stuff. And then you get like a very creamy Jell-O dessert. And the Jell-O part of it is like no calories. So it's basically just you're eating a Greek yogurt, but it feels way more like a snack, which I like a lot. In fact, what I've been going with is, this one's probably a US exclusive because I can't imagine anywhere else in the world buying these. Starburst makes official zero sugar Jell-O stuff. And it is just straight up the Starburst flavoring at 0 calories, which is absurd. So I've been doing that one with the yogurt in there. And it's like, as far as your macros go, it's just Greek yogurt macros, but it feels like I'm actually eating a dessert, which I like a lot. So, and then like obviously, you know, add as much of it as you want. I don't add, I could probably do equal parts about to yogurt to Jell-O mix. It creates a very thick jello when it's done, but again, I don't mind. I kind of like that more anyways. It's almost more of a jelly than a jello, but I'm chill with that. Oh. Not what I expect. Was good, man. Loyal Mergwin. What an awful clattering. Would you kindly conduct yourself a little more carefully? That sounds hella good. It's very good. And like I said, the macros are 1-for-1 just Greek yogurt. So as far as snacks go, it's a great snack for you because yogurt's one of the best snacks you can do. In my opinion. The other snacks that I really like are the classics. Like I love a banana with peanut butter. Ooh, that's delicious. That's one of my favorite go-to ones. I think it's important, like, honestly, here's my #1 weight loss advice from someone who's still on my journey, might I say, by the way. I'm not done. I'm not completely happy with how I look yet, but, like, I'm happier, definitely. My #1 piece of advice is start swapping out snacks with other snacks you enjoy and only going back to the old snacks that you had that were, like, higher calorie when you've really got that craving. Because, look, as much as I love saying you can have a substitute for everything, you're not going to have a 1-to-1 substitute for everything. And if you're looking for a 1-to-1 substitute for something because you're like, I need, let's say you like Reese's peanut butter cups a lot, right? If you're like, fuck, man, I'm hankering for one so bad. What you got to do, go get yourself some Reese's, but limit what you eat instead. Because then you hit your, oh, fuck yeah, I get my sweet tooth happy. But also for other meals, start doing your healthier snack replacements. Whether it's peanut butter banana, whether it's all that kind of stuff. Make a diet that isn't insanely strict. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Slowly start to phase out some of the foods that you're like, man, these are my real caloric adders. While then adding in new ideas. Because, for example, there are 0 sugar cheesecake mixes that exist. You can make something that tastes like cheesecake, or even if you want, there's a Newfoundland cheese, you know the one I'm talking about. It is almost identical to cream cheese, but at 1/3 of the calories, 1/3 of the fat, which generally translates to around 1/3 of the calories, but I don't want to say 1/3 of the calories because it's not verbatim 1-to-1 there. But if you start doing that kind of sub out with stuff that you already enjoy, like if you ever make a pasta, I know a lot of pasta sauces will use cream cheese as a base to add a lot of that creaminess to the pasta. Start throwing in that Newfoundland instead. Yes, it's not going to be as fatty, but also it's not going to be as fatty. If you eat a cookie in a full day of healthy foods, it won't matter. If you eat a salad within a day of unhealthy foods, it also won't make a difference. Yeah, exactly. It's everything in versus everything out. That's why some people will tell you dieting is pointless, right? Some people will say you don't have to diet. It's just calories in, calories out. While that's true, you can still help yourself. You know what I mean? Like, the diet is still a very important part of your calories in, calories out. That's what leads, your diet is your calories in. So yes, calories in, calories out is all that matters. But that's why diet matters too, because that's your calories in, which is, as you would have just described it, one of the only 2 things that matters. You should still make your diet full of whole foods, yes. And I'll say it. I'll say it. Avoid keto, avoid any of the fad diets you see online. Because what they do for 95% of people, I'm not saying that they can't work at all. I'm sure some of them can work for some people. But unless you are dedicating your entire life to changing it, which I don't think most people can do, because let's be honest, bread and carbs are a staple of most things. So to completely cut those out, if you see that kind of diet, you can apply the methodology of it to your diet, but don't just prescribe to what somebody else says you should do as your diet. Now, if the methodology is I want to cut back on carbs, that's fine, but carbs are important. They're a food group for a reason. I think part of the reason diets don't work is people go into them thinking it's temporary, but if you want the weight to stay off, something needs to change either in the kitchen or in the gym, preferably a mix of both. I'm gonna counter that really quickly though. I'm gonna say that, and keep in mind really quickly, I'm not a professional dietitian, nor am I a weight loss specialist. I don't think anything has to change in the gym. I think stuff can change in your lifestyle. For example, go on more walks. Go outside a bit more. That's not changing, oh, I got to make sure I'm hitting these number of reps at the gym or doing X amount of... Just go do something. Or fucking go outside and just picnic. Even that, even if you're doing something like that where you're just sitting down and eating, you're at least walking outside, changing up your habits and going to do something where then you can go eat. And then you're still getting in more activity. I don't think necessarily gym is the only solution. I think that's what bottlenecks a lot of people. I think because some people are afraid of the gym because they're like, I'm not happy with how I look right now. If you're not happy with how you look going into the gym, which I know obviously there's the most obvious advice of, well, other people don't care how you look in the gym, which is true for the most part. I'm not going to say every single one is like that. But what I'd say then is just make some changes to be more active in your day-to-day life. And once you start feeling good and and you're like, okay, now that I'm slimmed down a bit, I would love to go to the gym and turn some of this extra fat into muscle. Then you can start going to the gym. But that's already when you're into your fitness journey. I think starting people by saying diets and gym are what you need to go to will drive more people away than it brings in. That's how I think about it personally. Because like the gym's a big barrier for a lot of people. People don't want to be fat. I think part of the reasons I know, but if you want to stay, that's what I said. What? You're saying something has to. You're saying something has to change either in the kitchen or gym, preferably a mix of both. I'm saying that I think telling people they have to go to the gym or have to start a diet is a scary start out for a lot of people. I would say adjusting their diet is what a lot of people need as their first step. Because like, look, even with body positivity, I think I think that kind of movement gets misconstrued a lot. I don't think body positivity is saying that it's okay to be fat as much as it is saying you shouldn't be shamed for being fat. But I think a lot of people online go with it and they're like, no, but being fat's unhealthy. No, I don't think anybody disagrees that it's unhealthy. I just think it's like, if you ostracize that person, it's harder for them to change. So we should try to have a more positive and welcoming environment because then they can change and people's relationships with food can be very tumultuous and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, what do you guys think Loyal Mergwin's saying? Well, let me read what Eldon said first. I've been trying this new snack recipe. It's Rice Krispies with peanut butter on one side, melted dark chocolate on the other with various peanut mixes on it. Repo, sorry, I just think you should try this out. The peanuts are a good way to get fiber and dark chocolate is famously good for you. Yeah, I do. I've seen that posted online before with like the peanut crumble on the peanut side. It does look really good. That would be a snack that's right up my alley. I do. And this is one, yet again, this directly applies to me. I kind of hate dark chocolate. I've never been a huge fan of it. The only time I stomach dark chocolate is like your mint chocolate chip ice creams will normally have dark chocolate as the chocolate in there. Or like your York peppermint patties that have the minty inside. So I only really like it with mint. But this is, again, where I can start making adjustments. Because I can start with a really low cocoa percent dark chocolate and then just work my way up to getting to the higher, healthier cocoa percent until I'm okay with the taste. Because the more you have it, the more it stops. It stops like bitter flavors especially set off people to be like, I don't like this. And dark chocolate is bitter. But if you build up to that dark chocolate, then you'll be fine. And you'll probably start to enjoy the flavor more. But for me right now, all I ever get is that bitterness in my mouth. And I'm like, I can't really focus on the flavor here because it's too bitter. Which is why the two I like it with are sugary mints because they offset that bitterness a lot for me. It's kind of like black licorice. Granted, that's one that I actually don't mind. I've tried it enough as a kid because, you know, like, that's the thing, right? Black licorice is a flavor that I think it says a lot about your class of wealth, if you like it or not. Because if you were a kid who was not as well off, when you went trick-or-treating, you got so many black licorice flavored things because they're the cheapest ones that nobody wants. And I wasn't going to waste candy because this is my time I'm getting candy this year. So I'm going to eat the black licorice. And so now at this point, I actually don't mind it. I actually think it's kind of nice. But I understand a lot of people detest that flavor. I've actually never been trick-or-treating. Yeah, I mean, it's probably more a US thing, right? I don't think it's as big in a lot of other places. I think costumes for Halloween are still big in a lot of other places around the world. Like, I know in Japan, they still do a lot of costume stuff. But I don't think trick-or-treating is as big. When was the oldest I went trick-or-treating? I think I went trick-or-treating at age 16. That was the oldest I went trick-or-treating. And even then, when I was out at 16, I was like, yep, this is not my scene anymore. Now, on the bright side, the reason I was going out at 16 is my younger brother is 4 years younger than me, so he was 12, so I was kind of more going with him. But I was still in costume and getting snacks, getting my little candy, because, like, I'm not gonna walk around with him for nothing. Pay me. Why are you adorned in such awful livid red? By my oath, those above must be sending me the most wretched servants they can find. I'm no servant, sir, rather a guest of sorts, invited by the citadel. Tell me, is this vial of oil on display only? Nothing here is my own, you impotent young mite. I want to kill this guy with my needle. The oil is merely a small savory to what their appetite for the grand meal has become, a spectacular far-loomed dish. But alas, those above seem to have forsaken my poor master. I'll trick you or treat shit, say less. It's not okay to be obese or overweight, but it's way worse to shame people for it. That literally won't change anything. Yes, exactly. That's why I think body positivity gets misconstrued so often. Now, I'm not saying there aren't people inside the movement who do think, oh, if you're fat, that's no problem. I think it is a problem, but at the end of the day, the person who's affected by the problem is you, yourself, and you. So if you don't view it as a problem for you personally, that you might like run into heart-related issues later in life and all that kind of stuff, I can't force you to, right? Like, you can only value your life as much as you value it, right? So like, ultimately, I don't really care if somebody else is overweight. But I think that if they care about the people around them, they should probably try and get a little bit more in shape. Now, again, this could be pot calling the kettle black. Oh, wait, hold on. Just got my phone. Let me pick that up. Oh, yeah. Dude, the pot was just calling me. What the hell? But still, I'm still down from where I was. But I do have to finish it. I'm at the point now where I don't think diet's going to help me finish it off. Unless I really start cutting down on calories, I do need to get more active again. I just kind of hate being active during summer, which I know is crazy because that's what most people like, being active. It's so hot and humid and murky out. I just don't care, man. I just can't get myself to be active. And I have grown so old, now I can never hope to get the necessary ingredients. Gimme. Gimme. Still, you Terry here, bug who calls herself a guest. If your idle claws need work, put them in service to our exalted great gourmet. Sure. I mean, why not? You try the ab crunch and ab pull down machines? Yeah, I don't know if I've done them. I'd have to see what they look like, because I don't necessarily know which ones help with what. And that's the other thing. Dude, can I say my least favorite piece of advice that people give? And I've seen multiple people give this as a piece of advice as though this is something that's feasible for everybody. If you tell people that they should just hire a personal trainer, we should be allowed to kill you. I'm half joking, by the way. But, like, honestly, it does piss me off when people are like, well, if you don't know what you're doing at the gym, just hire a trainer. As though trainers do that shit for free. With 2 balls and a string. 2 balls and a string. Dude, that's just sounding like my cock. What the fuck? Wait, I've got that one. Yeah, I have done that before, actually. Wait, now that you bring it up, that does sound familiar. So where are we at right now? Oh, okay, I see where we are. Got it. We gotta go back up. Because there's something over there. I would love to figure out how we get in there. Is it up here? It is not up here. Okay. What we got going on over here? That's sick. What if I play this in front? Would somebody on the inside open this up? Yeah, I mean, I knew it was a pipe dream, but I've always wanted to be piped. So I figured, if not now, then when? Okay, fuckers. Listen here. Dude, these little moths are obnoxious, man. They're flying enemies in this game. I gotta give it up for Team Cherry. They've made them 30 times more obnoxious. I didn't think it could happen. They've done it, man. Granted, it could be because I use Reaper and I'm a little bit slow in the air. But, no, I don't think that's the case. I'm gonna blame the game rather than my choices. That just makes more sense. It's on the cable machine, forgot its name. Oh, okay, then yeah, I've probably done it. That was one of my favorite ones to do because you could just change out the, like, attachments on it and do so many different ones at one machine. Okay. We're chilling. Oh, it's a tour when he does that one. Okay. Woo. You mind? I don't. Yeah, it's a variation though. You gotta sit on your knees and like bow while using the core. Using the core while trying not to use your arms. Okay, so I don't think I've done that exactly. So then never mind, never mind. All right, what do you guys got for me? Mantis? Is this like Mantis fight? Or are those actually just paintings back there? Yep. Hog work dancers. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright, thus far. Fucking awesome fight. Oh, that hit. Fuck me. That was it? Oh, they're tuning them up. Honestly, I'm gonna be so real. I was like, this isn't gonna hit me because I'm underneath the line. That is not how the fight works. And I know it's not how the fight works, by the way. We have seen that is not how the fight works. I just couldn't help myself. I was like, yep, that makes sense. I thought that too? Okay, sick. I went, this is good, this is good. Everything's going exactly to my plan. It was not, by the way. Are you guys still alive? Fuckers. Land? Yes. There we go. That guy's fun to fight. I actually kind of love fighting him. Air traps would be insane here. Oh, wait, you might be onto something. All right. We're down 1 heart to start the fight. It's fine. It's fine. It just means if we ever get hit once, we have to heal. Yeah, I'll wait for them to be together. Double poison with my bombs. Oh, shit. Okay. Important note, every time they hit the ground, they do a swipe. Fucking lovebirds. Loving ass characters. In my song of Silk. Honestly, they covered each other well there. All right, they're getting retuned. They're getting retuned. Necessary. That's right. Yep. Okay, man. Woo. We're chilling. All right. Thus far, not even that bad. Woo. Okay, another phase down, another phase down. All right. Thus far, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Oh, shit. They're out of sync now. Whew. Just keep watching. We're chilling? Okay. All right. While they heal, we'll just do that real quick. Damn. Wait, Deadass parry and the dashes are available. You just accidentally did it. That would make this fight a joke. Well, one's down. Now this one's probably going to be a little bit pissed off. Never mind. It's heartbroken. Damn. I mean, honestly, I was beating you at your lowest point. I'm sorry. That's just not fair to you. Last dance, defeat the Cogwork dancers. You didn't have to give me an achievement for that one, honestly. I appreciate the sentiment, but I mean, that was just not a fight. Well, it was a fight, but it was like, I feel like it was almost too clear. Pilgrim of far loom eternal, you rare chosen who hath ascended to this final threshold. Listen to our wish, deliver it that you may rise above and see your pilgrimage end. We would hear the song of the architects at the core of the citadel. They who sustain our realm, its walls, its floors, and its voice, even as others fall silent. We would hear the voice of the keepers within their grand vaults. They who guard our history, our prayers, our secrets across the ages. We would, I didn't know that big guy in the back would be able to talk. Would hear the melody of conductors high in the gleaming tower. Shit. You do, brother. They bearing the heaviest mantle who would guide our land ever on to greatness. Pilgrim of far loom eternal, regale us with our threefold song. Well, I've got 1 out of 3 of your hearts. I'm assuming I need to get 3 hearts for them. Just based off the other ones. But yeah, I did kind of kill 2 lovers for no reason other than it felt like fun. But hey, in my defense, that shit was fun. Oh, fuck me. Got caught once. That guy is so fun to fight, by the way. I like him a lot. He's very easy to kind of dance with once you understand what he's doing. There we go. Fuck. Oh, I double tapped A. Don't mind me, just heal him real quick. Woo. There we go. Deadass, I want to see a remix version of that fight, 1 or 2 more, and it would feel so good. I completely agree. I hope they do a harder version of it that's like 4 of the dancers at once. Because it's also just a very fun mechanic to play around. Which aids the fight so much. When the boss's #1 mechanic is interesting and engaging, holy, are we gonna have fun with the fight. And that's a perfect example of what I would call a knowledge check boss. Because so long as you are good at pattern recognition and can look quickly and analyze quickly, it's a very easy boss. But I can definitely see for some players that boss being like, damn, what was I supposed to do? They were so aggro. The Last Judge was my favorite boss. I would probably agree. Last Judge felt really good to fight the whole time. Like, there was not a single second I was fighting Last Judge where I felt unengaged. Granted, in fairness to the boss we just fought, even though I said they were very easy, you did have to stay engaged with the fight the entire time. They weren't easy just because they existed. They were easy if you were paying enough attention. Which I think is the best kind of easy. So now that we're down here, we turn it back, and then we're going to climb up here. We're going to go down and around to the right. We're going to check out what's in here. There's nothing. Okay. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like a nail master of sorts? Whatever that symbol is. This entire area is so claustrophobic. Yeah, I kind of fuck with it, though. It feels nice to be somewhere like here after all we've done. Because everywhere else has kind of been not too bad. I didn't even mean to hit that button. I was just trying to see what I can do about this. The answer's not much yet. Okay. Well, I was looking to go up and around. Oh. This has to be the grapple. I know, we have to be getting close. We simply must. Because right now we're on the right side of the map. You fucker. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, well, that's one down. Wow, what a snipe. What a goal, what a goal, what a goal. Nice save. Okay, couple more enemies, why not? We're chilling. I wanted to get underneath there. Yeah, because of him. Chapter 2 is definitely... Yeah, no, the Citadel is huge. Woo. But I like it. I think it's good to have an area... Because it was built up to be grand, and then they've actually made it grand. I would love to get my grapple hook, though. Oh, these guys are made of mechanical stuff. Okay, that's why. I was wondering why one time gears flew out when I was fighting something. It was one of those guys. I mean, I had figured it was something mechanical. I just didn't really realize how mechanical these beetles were. A clockwork beetle, if you will. Aha. And so now we have a shortcut unlocked. So we can easily go between sides. We've got over here, which is just like not near any points of interest. Is that an apt statement? It kind of feels like it, right? There's just nothing here. Yeah, it's very devoid of anything. Go, girl. Give us nothing. Hold on. Wait, I'm an idiot. There's a bench right here. All right. Well, it's a short stream today. I apologize for it, but I think that this is an okay stopping point for right now. Because we're like halfway through Citadel area, from what I can tell. Why am I still running? I just, honestly, I can't help myself. I simply cannot. What do we have going on down here? Well, you know, yeah, don't hit that. Sure, fair. It's gotta be nearby. Hold on, hold on. I mean, sure, but we did do a lot. No, we definitely got a lot done this stream. I want to go back. The second we get grapple, stream is 100% going to be rededicated to going back and, or sorry, hook shot or whatever it's going to be. Whatever lets us interact with all those orbs around the map, it's definitely going to be go back and figure out what we missed before we continue on. Because I want to get as many different tools and stuff as I can on this playthrough. Because I think it's more fun that way. And it lets us experiment with different builds, which is fun. I would honestly love another crest. I know that I've been kind of Reaper spamming. But the reason I'm saving my other memory lockets is I want to be able to upgrade another one if I like it. That's why I'm not just pouring them into finishing off the Reaper. If I wanted to finish the Reaper, I'd give them a countdown. Hit him with the 10, 9. The rest is on Patreon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We might do a break day from Silksong into Wednesday as Silksong, into either Thursday as a break day or nothing. And Saturday is going to be another long Silksong stream if I'm not done Silksong by then. That's my current plan. That's my current plan. That way I can just like, because honestly, the Saturday stream was one of my favorites I've done recently. It was just so nice to sit back and chill. Could break day be like DBD? Yeah, I haven't actually, I heard they rolled back the killer PTB changes. So I would definitely be down to do some killer, maybe even learn some survivor. I feel like my survivor is so rusty. But like, the fucked up part is, when I'm not on stream, I'm actually okay at survivor. When I'm on stream, I loop like an infant next to a exposed power outlet. Which is to say, I'm dead. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow for something. See ya.